5 months it's going to be Christmas. Oh, that was a bad thought. Oh, anyway, yeah, today's the day where all the stuff that I procrastinated, put off, or found some other reason not to do, I don't have an excuse today. The temperature's going to be okay. The weather's going to be okay, and I got to get out in the yard and do some work. So that's my day plans. So with that, to all of the pre-netters out there, I wish you a good morning and God bless. And go out and make somebody smile, because it will make you feel better. And remember, movement is medicine. WB8 BMW, this is AA8CT, turning it back to your net control. Take care, my friend. And we will probably do this definitely on Monday, but maybe even tomorrow if you get up early. You never can tell. Be well, and 73s.
All righty, Greg. Yeah, if I get up early, maybe we'll meet tomorrow morning. All righty, KDA, CFH, WB8, BMW. Good morning, Randy. Again, well, I don't know. I say you don't have anything in your lab, but your daughter's doing good. How's that?
KD8 ZSH. Good morning, Jim. No, I've got that little redheaded girl on the chair with me, but the daughter's doing really good, and she's still sleeping right now. Darla called Janet last night as soon as she got back in. Bob's still in the hospital. He has told Janet that he does not want to go back to the rehab, and he is getting very, very, very weak. So weak now that I guess someone told him that they can't move him right now. He's so weak. So appreciate your prayers. Keep them coming. Hope this is a good day for you and your wife to get some porch time in, Jim. Back to you.
All righty, Randy. Well, you know, I hope that he doesn't give up. I hope he keeps fighting. I always said, you know, more than likely, unless I get to the point where I just don't want to stay anymore, I'm going to go kicking and scratching, but whatever. Well, we wish the best for Randy, no matter Bob, no matter what. You know, we hope the best for him, whatever way he wants to go. All righty. Well, I gotta move along here. I'm going to get up here and get to Clarksville this morning. I might not have time for the critters, but we'll see. WB6 BJN, WB8 VMW. How about it, Mark? How's everything? How are you? And boy, I'm getting to where I'm getting my words tied up. How are you and Sarah doing this morning? WB8 VMW.
Good morning, Jim. WB6BJN. And Sarah's doing good. We're going to go for a walk here in a little while after the Barometer Net. After I do my big weather at the net, we'll get out and go for a walk. Currently, it is 40.09.3 and rising on the barometer. 68.5 degrees. 67 degrees on the dew point. That dew point's come way up. Humidity, 94%. Wind, it is 0.2 miles an hour, almost dead calm. We'll just call it dead calm. We've had 0.03 of an inch of rain today so far. It rained about an hour ago, and another 200 yesterday, so 0.05 of an inch of rain in the last 24. Jim, I'll let you go so you can get to other people. We'll be around for weather later on. So this is WB6BJN. Back to you, sir.
W8WKY.
All righty, Mark. Well, that Barometer Net reading, I don't know, maybe I heard it wrong, but I thought you said it was 40 point something. Hopefully it's just 30 point something.
Now, not 40. 30.09 and rising. Back to you.
Okay, well, it was my ears. All righty. Thanks a lot there. Now we'll go up to... And they're probably out there walking. Hopefully it's going to be a nice day. WAJAX WB8 VMW. Good morning, Jacksonville.
Hey, good morning there, Jim, and to all on the free net. This is WHJAX. We are Portable Pedestrian down here in Jacksonville.
Good morning, Jim. This is KHAAX, and I hope you're having a nice visit with your daughter.
Yeah, and our prayers, Wendy and I, our prayers are going out to Bob, and hopefully he gets well soon there. We have 75 degrees currently down here in Jacksonville, and the Anhinga bird just landed on our little lake here and is already swimming underneath the waves looking for fish. Anyway, statistics. You will lose 1 minute and 48 seconds of daylight today, Jim, from yesterday in northern... Well, actually, this is the stats for Akron. Even within northern Ohio, it changes. But this is Akron stats. And if you add them all up since the beginning of summer, all these seconds and minutes, it ends up being 22 minutes later sunrise and 13 minutes earlier sunset. So that's the stats for today, Jim. Everyone have a great day. WHJAX.
All righty, Ron. Well, we love the messenger, but we don't like the message. Well, I don't know. You know, we're sort of used to it, and it's got to go. We don't know what is good until we get something bad. So you guys take care down there, you and Wendy, and Missy, she comes up, and K9LUCY, don't be chasing the birds in the pond, and our wishes for good health of the kids. Yeah, and it was nice to visit with my daughter, especially when they went down and bought a whole load of groceries that I didn't have to go get. I don't mind paying for it. That's no problem. It's just going and getting them, walking around. I'm getting too old to follow Judy up and down the aisles and pick out stuff. All righty, you guys take care. Okay, well, I'm going to go up to Ray right now, and then maybe I'll drop back down and get somebody. I don't know. K5 CFY WB8 VMW.
WV8 VMW K5 CFY. Good morning, all. Hope everybody's having a great weekend. I think it's 77 degrees here. It's supposed to get hot today. They already got a heat advisory out, so we got, I think the next 5 or 6 days is going to be really hot. So, anyway, not much going on here. I'll probably just be on the inside of the door there, keeping cool. So anyway, good to hear you there, Jim. Thanks for being there for us, and we'll get off here and let you get on down the list there. 73, y'all take care. K5 CFY.
All righty, Ray. Well, you and Fred take care. Enjoy the day there. And Tom, if you're listening, and LJ, I motor mouthed too long and I ran out of time. We were thinking about you. So I'm going to turn this over to Stephen, and I'm going to go in and get me some bacon-flavored oatmeal. That I don't want to be late for. So, Stephen, NAWB, if you want to take it over and straighten out everything that I got all tangled up, go right ahead. and then I'll put in my last words and head for the kitchen. WB8VMW.
WB8VMW, November 8 Whiskey Bravo. We do appreciate you, Jim, and I will get back to you in just one moment. CQ, this is NAWB calling CQ for the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association Saturday Barometer Net. Woohoo! That always makes me smile. I'll be your net control this morning. My name is Stefan, Sierra Tango Echo Papa Hotel Echo November, and my call sign is November 8 Whiskey Bravo. Our repeater call is W8WKY. This is a control net. All traffic must pass through net control. Emergency traffic may break into this net at any time. Sarah meets on this repeater every morning, 7 a.m. except Sundays. This net is open to all licensed amateurs, and any amateurs encouraged to check in and join it. The PO tone for this repeater is 114 Mark 8. Also, good morning to all of our listeners, no matter where you are located. I'm going to send it over to Jim. Then we'll take some mobile and short-time check-ins after I read today's morning pre-show check-ins. We will do that. And then we will get on with the net. So it's going to be a good day today. So I think it's going to be really, really good. All right. Let me quit rambling there. Send it over. WB8, BMW, W8. I'm sorry, N8WB. Go ahead, Jim. It's great to have you here this morning.
Well, I don't feel so bad. You get a little tangled up, and I got tangled up. It must be the day. Must be the change in the weather, you know. All righty. Well, I got a little bit of work around in the garage to do, sharpen some blades for my land scraper and everything, but I'm going to give me some good sunshine on the porch after the sun comes up. So everybody out there, stay safe, stay well, and if you can, get out and do something nice for somebody because it makes you feel good inside, and always smile. That makes everybody wonder what you done out there that you're smiling. Maybe they'll ask you, get a conversation, got another friend. WB8VMW, stay safe, stay well. Back to net.
WB8VMW, November 8 Whiskey Bravo. We do appreciate you, Jim, for being here. Thank you so much. And, yeah, great hearing about the windows. I got to get over there because I got to look at some stuff from you. I keep trying to figure how to get there. Not that I don't know how to get there. I'm just saying just how to get there. But, yeah, windows are great. My dad retired many years ago. He passed in 2019, but when he retired, they had enough money to do windows and AC and heater change. So that's what we did. They updated their house about 6 years before they moved. So maybe it could have been a few more years before they moved. But anyways, enough of me. Let me read off the list that we have. Give me 1 second. This is the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Barometer Net, Saturday morning edition, and these are the people that I have already on the pre-check show. If you hear your name on the pre-check, you need not check it again unless something has changed with your location or your travel. So we have WA8GXX, Tom, KB8TPQ, Ron, K5, CFY, Ray, KD8ZSH, Randy, KC8FQV, Mark, K8PMI, Phil, KE8MMY, Chris, N8YMY, John. I heard N8VFK Cliff there in the morning when I first turned the radio on, then I didn't hear him anymore. So he's out, but he might be in. AC8AT John, K4 OG Mark, KE8SFS Mark, KE8HNK Elmer. Man, it's been a while since I heard you, Elmer. Good to hear you there. AA8CT Craig, KD8SLG Nick was in and out this morning. Good to hear Nick. Thank you, Nick, for checking in this morning. Also on the AIM window on NetLogger. WB6 BJ and Mark, W8JAX and KJAX, Rod and Wendy. Good to hear you guys. Now we'll get back to you first as soon as I take my next check-in list, and then yours truly on the NetLogger. That's how you see it read. So, if you heard your name on the list, you need not check it again. But if you didn't hear your name, what we're going to do is we're going to do a short list. If you are short-time mobile or in and out, please let me know. But give me your call sign phonetically, followed by alphanumerically, phonetically, then alphanumerically, so I can get a little bit easier on the log. And then also, like I said, let me know if you're short-time mobile or in and out, and we will do that accordingly. If you already heard your name, you need not check it again, but unless something has changed, you can tell me, and I can change that on the main list. Check-ins for the Seranet, please call now.
Good morning, everyone. This is Kilo Charlie 8, Lima Yankee Golf, KC8LYG, Rick and Maslin. Put me in and out, please. 73s.
Please copy Kilo Echo 8 Uniform India Bravo KE8 UIB John Mobile.
All right, let me pick it up there. All right, we had two people checked in. We had KC8LYG. Thanks, Rick. We do appreciate you being here. And wherever you're going, whatever you're doing, be safe. And if you want to stick around or just even jump back in later, all you got to do is recheck, and we will throw you back on the log. And now we have our good friend K8UIB and 8WB. John, you're up, my friend. It's great to have you here today.
NAWB from KAUIB. Good morning, Stephen. Everybody out there on the net. I make some nickels today. So I get a little OT day off. Hey, how's it? I'm trucking my way into work. I'm still in the area, just starting my way off to work. How's it sound, guys? But it is Saturday, and I am going to make it for that. I want to check in here, say good morning to you, Stephen. Good morning for the numbers. And I wish you a very, very happy and very good. Stephen, living that $5 dream. I say the time. Oh, I hand this back over. That's morning.
K8UIB. And 8WB, we do appreciate you, John. You picket fenced a little bit when we heard it, so, and we do appreciate you being here, man, but we understand on a mobile connection how that is. So thank you, though, for checking in. That's the most important part. I don't care if people picket fence or they just picket with a sign. Just as long as you're checking in, we know that you're okay. So we do appreciate that. Say hello to your lovely wife, and hopefully I'll see you guys sometime soon. I missed the last meeting, but there was a lot of stuff going on in the week. I was actually out of town last Thursday, so I missed the SARE meeting. I was not close. Could not be close at hand. But anyway, it's great to hear you, my friend. And we'll move over to the JEXs because I know that they have a short leash in Florida. Well, it's Florida, but it's a short leash from where they're at. So anyways, W8JEX and K8JEX. Ron and Wendy, you are up, my friends. It's great to have you here today.
Hey, good morning there, Stefan, and to all on the net this morning. This is W8JAX, Portable Pedestrian, and someone else would like to say hello to you there, Stefan, as well.
Good morning, Stefan. This is K8JAX, and we're having a great morning, K9LUCY, and us. We're having a nice walk. Hopefully you're having a good morning, too. And I did want to agree with Rod there. We'll be praying for Bob with the problems he's been having.
So we're starting the day off here at 75 degrees on our walk and under partly cloudy skies. Beautiful day down here starting off, and we're just at the edge of our little lake here, and the turtles are looking up at me and the fish wondering if I have any food to feed them. So anyway, the ocean is calm today at 3-foot seas and 84 degrees. And that's the stats down here in Jacksonville, so I will turn it back to you there, Stefan. Everyone have a great day. W8JAX, Portable Pedestrian.
W8JAX and K8JAX and 8WB, we do appreciate you guys down there in Jacksonville. You got to throw the bill on there. Anyways, it's always interesting to me how our English and I took a thing years ago when I was in grade school. I had to go through some elementary English stuff and other things, kind of a tutor situation. And vil is like vile, but it's one of those things where your eye looks at it. And my teacher back then, she said that the English language, or the English alphabet was written by an alcoholic. And then she went through she was kidding, but she went through a whole thing explaining why she thought that. She actually wrote a book. She was a professor. I didn't take everything she said seriously, but I thought it was funny. Anyways, also throw a prayer up there for my friend Nancy. Nancy slipped and fell last week at Bob Evans on Thursday, and she broke her femur. So she had surgery on Friday. So if you guys throw that up there, too, I do appreciate that. Anyways, I'm going to throw this out to WA8GXX NAWB. Tom, you are up, my friend. It's great to have you here today.
Good morning, Stefan. Good talking to you again, and thanks for being there. It's like a really nice day. And just went on a bridge. Okay. Anyhow, have a good one. NAWB, WA8GXX Mobile.
WA8GXX NAWB. Thanks, Tom. Yeah, be careful wherever you're driving to, and we appreciate you always being here. KBA-TPQ down there in Wadsworth, NAWB. Ron, you're up, my friend. It's great to have you here this morning.
This is KBA-TPQ. Good morning, Stefan, and all the netizens and all the listeners in. Good to be on. I appreciate you getting me on early so I can attack my good old treadmill over here. I like to do a couple miles and get started for my Saturday. Anyhow, reminder there, Stefan, 2 weeks from today, balloons over Wadsworth. KBA-TPQ back to net control.
KBA-TPQ NAWB, we do appreciate you, Ron. Yeah, the balloons over Wadsworth is a great event. If you're listening on the radio or if you're even one of our listeners, we want to say thank you for listening to the net, or anyone in the sound of my voice. But if you get a chance to go down there, it's a wonderful event, and you will see so many balloons in the air, and not the party balloons, but but the big ones. And it's just a great time. All the events that they have and other things like that. So yeah, if you get a chance, and you can Google it, look it up, and it happens every year, along with the yearly. Ron, I'm going to forget what this is, but I'll throw it back to you. But the Match Festival, what's that called officially?
The Blue Tip Festival? Yeah, that already occurred there, Stefan.
Well, I knew it occurred, but I was just trying to throw it out there for them to get ready for next year, because they have a whole year to do it. But yeah, the Blue Tip Festival, because blue tips were originally made there in Wadsworth. So there is a history piece for you. You can look that up, kind of interesting. And we'll move this over down to Tulsa, Oklahoma. Our buddy K5, CFY. Ray, you're up, my friend. It's great to have you here today. And by the way, thank you, Ron, for all the information you gave us. Go ahead, Ray.
CFY. Well, good morning. Thanks for being there for us and getting our Saturday started off right. Good to hear you. Not much going on here. It's going to be another hot one. So we're planning on doing inside stuff today. So we'll see how that goes. But anyway, thank you for being there. And again, thanks for doing the net. You do a great job, and we enjoy listening to you. 73, y'all take care. K5, CFY.
K5, CFY, NAWB. Thank you, Ray, for being with us always. We do appreciate you and all the stuff that you do with the boredom breaker and other nets. So thank you so much. We do enjoy all that. So KD8, ZSH, NAWB, Randy. So I heard you this morning talking to Jim, and you said the dogs were up watching your wife cook or waiting for her to get done cooking. So they're waiting for the food, because can any of us knock on your door and wait and watch for the food? Just curious, but you're up, my friends. Great to have you here today, Randy.
W8WKY.
K88ZSH. Good morning, Stefan. No, you're a little bit late. They beat you to it. For those who didn't hear this morning, Bob's very, very weak. They're saying now that they can't move him. I think they were still talking about wanting to put him back in rehab, and he does not want to go. So right now, he's going to stay in the hospital. So appreciate all the prayers, and please keep them coming. Looking like it's going to be a pretty good day. I haven't looked at the exact forecast, but it looks like it's starting out all right. So hope you guys have a good weekend coming up. KD8ZSH clear and back to net. 73s, everybody.
KD8ZSH, November 8 Whiskey Bravo. We do appreciate you being here. Randy, my friend, and yeah, we'll keep Bob in our thoughts and prayers. And so, yeah, that's something else, man. You know, you get there and you look like you're doing good, and then something changes. So, yeah, well, it's all in better hands, but glad that we have doctors with us down here as well. KC8FQV, N8WB. Mark, you're up, my friend. Great to have you here today.
Good morning, Stefan. Wow, early. I don't know what the temperature is, but everything else was going good. I had a decent sleep last night. I, sort of fell asleep, and I did one at about 11 o'clock and then fell asleep. Middle of the night, I woke up. For what reason, I don't know if it was one of the little room runs or not. Well, I think I might have. It's normal about the only reason why I get up. We got 68 degrees here, I think. Oh, yeah, 60, not 68, only 60. We're getting cooler nights for some reason. But we'll send it back. Well, Warren has got their amp. That's on the 16th. So we'll send it back your way, Stefan, and do a good job. And hopefully Nick keeps it between the ditches or between the mail and the mustard. Well, it depends on what roads you're on. If you're on the back roads, you got to keep between the ditches. So, get yourself back to net control.
KC8FQV, November 8 Whiskey Bravo. We do appreciate you being here, Mark. Thank you so much. Yeah, you got to watch those roads, man, especially the dirt ones. The dirt ones are the best and the worst. They're not good for motorcycle riding. You really got to slow it down when you're on a gravel or a dirt road. So, yeah. I learned that firsthand many years ago. 1,000 years ago, as they say. But anyways, yeah, it's a good thing that when you're traveling, just to keep your eye out for everything. KPMI, N8WB, Phil, another one of our morning net controls, and also my fellow net control on the odd Saturdays. I'm the even guy, he's the odd guy, but he's actually a good guy. I think I'm more odd, but anyways, you're up, my friend, Phil. Great to have you here today.
I almost called you Jim. N8WB, this is K8PMI. How you doing there, Stefan? Good morning to all the Barometer netizens out there. Yep, just sitting on the back porch, drinking my coffee and enjoying this beautiful morning. Other than that, I'll send it back to you. Everybody have a great day. This is K8PMI.
KPMI, N8WB, we do appreciate you, Phil, and thank you for being net control in the mornings, like when we all do the net control thing. It's kind of really cool. We have a good system, too. The NCOs, if somebody needs a break or they got a situation coming up, we have an email system. We can just email. Every NCO sees it, and then somebody can jump on board. So I don't think we've ever had a train wreck for a long time for nets and stuff like that. So, yeah, it's a really cool system, the way that we have it. So, kind of nice. K8MMY, N8WB. Chris, I saw you on the video conference for the NORS meeting when I was at the library the other day, so I didn't get a chance to wave to you or anything, but I don't think you were live. I saw you on the video. That's right. So you are up, my friend, Chris. K8MMY. Great to have you here, Chris.
Good morning, Stephen. Good to hear you and everybody else on the net. Just getting done watering the plants and going to head out and get a little bit of coffee. And so that's about all we got going on. We're going to go and be setting up the North Ridgeville Corn Festival. It takes a couple weeks to get it all the water lines and electric lines and everything run, but it's a nice cool day to get that done. So KE8 MMY, back to you.
Hey, Chris, before you leave, before you change the channel, just throw that out there real quick. You want to tell everybody about anything about the Corn Fest? And I had one quick question. Seeing that John is out there, John Dolinar, does he do anything with it, or is this a club thing you're helping out, or you do help out with the main Corn Festival, like the actual management of the festival? Throw out anything you want to throw out really quick. People are interested in corn, man. Trust me, we're interested in corn.
Well, surprisingly, it's not it doesn't really have anything to do with amateur radio. It's the North Ridgeville Corn Festival. It's August 8th through 10th. If you know where the Ridgeville Library is, that's right where they have it, in that park there and across the street, and they block off the street and everything. This is the 51st year. It was originally a challenge to local communities to create something that would stand the test of time. And instead of making a monument, they decided to make a festival. So every year that's the Corn Festival, and that's how we got it. And so August 8th through 10th, KE8 MMY. Back to you, Stephen. And you had a question yet, didn't you?
KE8 MMY and 8WB. No, that was my question. I appreciate that, my friend. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. And the only reason I had asked, because I'm a member of many clubs in the Cleveland area, and outside the Cleveland area, like Jaga, because I help out with the Jaga Fair, and I joined their organization. And they do not only the Jaga Fair and some Jaga stuff, but they do the Pumpkin Festival. They help out with that. That's why I had asked about that. So about if the Norse Club does anything for the Corn Fest, and I said, knowing that John lives in North Ridgeville, John Dolinar, my old boss, who's the president of Norris, I just was curious about that. But I got my answer. I do appreciate that. Thank you, my friend. Drive safely, by the way, when you get your coffee. So N8YMY, November 8th, Whiskey Bravo. John, you're up, my friend. It's great to have you here today.
Good morning, Stefan, N8YMY. Mobile EchoLink headed to work. I tell you what, your timing was perfect this morning. I literally was walking out of the restaurant that I just had breakfast at when I heard you calling Chris. I turned the phone on. I am headed into work. We're doing the College World Series, continuing through today, and then it ends tomorrow with the championship game. And then we're also running a youth tournament at the same time on the other field. So there's plenty of action going on this weekend. Last night, I was telling Jim, I went to a graduation party up near the airport there in Jackson Township, and they dropped a balloon right there on the property we were on. It was pretty cool. Some of the guys assisted in getting the basket over to an area where they could drop down the balloon, and then the chasers came, and we got to watch them fold it all up, put it all in a little bag, and drive off. It was pretty cool. Anyhow, it's going to be a beautiful day. I'm going to be working all day, but I'm sure people will be out there doing stuff, because it's one of them days where you can get out and get some stuff done. So everybody have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon. N8YMY.
N8YMY, N8WB, we do appreciate you being here, John. Thank you so much for sharing with us. Yeah, I don't know so much about the timing, but I'm glad that it worked out that way. Yeah, it's great to hear that you're going to be down there at the unit that you work at and doing all that stuff. Good stuff, man. A lot of things happening. Watched the soccer game on Sunday. Thought it was really good. Rooted for Spain. But yeah, anybody, the sound of my voice who doesn't like that, I'm sorry. But anyways, and I'm not a huge soccer fan, but I just wanted Spain to win for whatever reason. So anyways, yeah, so it's always great. on the sporting events, especially what you do, because you get to see a lot of good play with the younger people, and to keep that going of what your job is. So appreciate that, my friend, and so do they, I'm sure. N8 V of K, Cliff, I heard him in the morning. Good to hear him. He was going somewhere. He was talking with Tom, I believe it was, WHASX. And I threw him on the log because I heard his voice right when I turned the radio on. AC8AT, N8WB. John, you're up, my friend. Great to have you here. All right, John may have went back to bed. I didn't hear he said that, but, you know, it would be a good time to do that. K4OG, N8WB. Mark, you're up, my friend. Great to have you here.
November 8 Whiskey Bravo, K4OG. Good morning, Stephen. Man, I hadn't heard you in a long time. We've missed you, buddy. Yeah, I'm just out here trying to align my satellite array, pointing it towards the sun. Right now I got spots in my eyes, Steph. But we're having fun. K4OG, back to November 8 Whiskey Bravo.
K4OG, N8WB, we do appreciate that, Mark. Thank you so much. And, yeah. Well, I was on, I think you weren't on the last one that I did. As a matter of fact, I'd go over the list and check, but there was some reason I think you were on with your wife somewhere, like on vacation or doing something in Bahamas or Poconos or I'm not sure what, wherever it was. But, yeah. It's great to hear you too, my friend. And speaking of that, because I know you like Kichi things like I do, so Ham Clock, the new version of Ham Clock, which is something like 4.28 Bravo 04, if you install the new version, and I haven't had Ham Clock set up in a long time on my Raspberry Pi, I want to update it and run it again. But apparently there's now a choice in one of the quadrants that you can set up for NetLogger. So NetLogger you can set up, and it'll show you all the live nets that are going on. Then you can go to your NetLogger, open them, and jump on them. So it's now in Ham Clock. With a lot of neat features since the untimely demise of the owner of Ham Clock several years back. So, but we do appreciate you, Mark. Thank you so much. And K8SFS, N8WB, Mark, another Mark. You are up, my friends. Great to have you here.
Yeah, it's good to see you stopping here on the internet, and gonna make this short. I think I'm gonna go back to bed, so I'm gonna get it back to you. You're running the net good, you after 8 certified poster.
K8SFS, N8WB, we do appreciate you, Mark. Thank you for the kind words. We do appreciate that. And yeah, if you need the rest, my friend, go and get it. You got that nice mattress. So when I retired in 2023, I was going to say, I wish I retired in the 1900s. But I was born then, and I lived through them. So anyway, I treated myself to a brand new bed back then because I had a smaller one, and when I retired, I bought myself a queen from the original Mattress Factory. This is not an ad, but boy, do I love that thing. It's the best sleep I've had in a long time. So 3 years, and I've loved it since 2023. So I understand, my friend, and yeah, get some rest, and then come back on and join the net on Monday morning. K8HNK, N8WB. Elmer, it's great to have you here, my friend. You are up. All right, didn't hear he was going to check out, but that's okay. We're going to move over to someone I know is here, and that is AA8CT N8WB. Great. You're up, my friends. Great to have you here this morning.
N8WB, good morning, Stefan, and to all of the Barometer Netters out there, both listening and transmitting. I hope your day starts out well. And I hope that each and every one of you accomplishes that which you set before you. In other words, make it a great day. With that, I'm going to turn it back to you. I'm sipping coffee and reading a book and listening, so there you have it. Thank you so much, Stefan, for all you do, not only for the net, but for the hobby in general, and we do appreciate it. And real soon, like next weekend, you'll be doing testing at this time. So that's excellent. Haven't got my grandson ready for that, but I think maybe the next one up he'll be ready, and I'm hoping to see if I can get him to take both tech and general. With that, this is AA8CT saying good morning to all. God bless, and take care. And Stefan, we will talk to you down the log. Again, my friend, thank you in 73s.
AA8CT, November 8 Whiskey Bravo. We do appreciate you being here, Craig. Yep, our next test session is August 1st at the Rittman Fire Department. So if you're listening, you're one of our loyal listeners, and you've been wanting to get your ham radio license, and you have been studying, and you think you can do it, we know you can. We're pulling for you. That's what we're there for. And we love doing testing to get people their first license or their upgrades. So your first license would be your tech, and then you can upgrade to general and upgrade to extra when you're ready to take those tests. But we would love to get you on board. If you're listening, you can start that journey at hamstudy.org, hamstudy.org. 1 week is probably not going to give you enough time unless you're a super brain, and we have a few of those. So at the sound of my voice, Elon Musk, if you're listening and you'd like to get your amateur radio license at the Rittman Fire Department, if someone lets him know that I said that, that'd be awesome, wouldn't it? Have somebody sit there. That would be pretty cool. But anyways, long story short, if you'd like to get your license, it's August 1st or an upgrade. So August 1st at the Rittman Fire Department. You can find all that information at the W8WKY.org website. And you can even sign up there for the test on Exam Tools. There's a link. You just click the link, go into Exam Tools, and you'll be right there to sign up. So appreciate that, my friend, and throwing that out. I want to say also to KD8SOJ, who was in and out this morning. Appreciate you, Nick. Thank you so much. And we're going to move over to Tennessee, WB6, BJN, NAWB. Mark, you're up, my friend. It's great to have you here down there in Clarksville.
Thank you there, Stefan. Great to hear you this morning. Great to hear everybody on there this morning, and it's going to be maybe a little wet day here in Tennessee. But let me give the conditions here. We'll give the weather and then get back out of here so you can get on the net with more people. Barometer, 30.09.3 on the barometer, and it is steady. 68.2 degrees and 66 degrees on the dew point. Dew point and temperature pretty close. 93% on the relative humidity. Last lightning strike was 4 days ago, so we haven't had any lightning in a while. Calm winds, cloudy skies, and no rain right now, but we had 0.03 of an inch of rain here a couple hours ago and another 0.02 of an inch yesterday. And it was in the 80s yesterday, up around 82, 83 degrees, so it warmed up a little bit. But it did rain in the afternoon. More showers and thunderstorms on the way today. And for you guys in Ohio, let me take a break. Enjoy today, because today is the transition day between the dry weather, which is this is your last day for a while, and then tomorrow, not only does thunderstorms return, but the dry weather that you've had becomes hot and humid again. So summer, welcome back to summer. It's going to get warm and it's going to get humid again, and there could be some heat products issued. There also could be some fairly intense thunderstorms for the season next week as you get what they call an MCS, which is a mesoscale convective system. And those can bring some pretty interesting thunderstorms. So be aware of that starting late tomorrow, Monday, and Tuesday especially. So, and much of the Midwest and part of the Mid-South is going to come under thunderstorms starting here today and tonight. And then it's going to get right down hot. It's that high-pressure area. Let me take a break.
W8WK.
Kind of retrogrades back to the west. It'll cool things down for a little bit today and tomorrow, but then it rebuilds back to the east and heats us back up for the weekend. In fact, here in Tennessee, we could get up to heat indexes of 110 and nighttime temperatures that don't get out of the 70s and 80s. And folks, it's that's the toughest during a heat wave. It's tough during the day when it's 100 degrees, but it's tougher at night when it doesn't drop below 80, and that's the case in some areas. And this could go on through after the first week of August. Tropics, nothing in the Atlantic. Died, nothing there. There's Fausto in the Pacific. It's going to come close to the Hawaiian Islands. Let me take a break. But it should be a tropical storm by then. But there is a system out off the southwest coast of Mexico. I haven't got an update on that. Don't know if it's become a named storm yet. It was supposed to yesterday morning, but I don't have an update on that yet. And then there's another system well off the coast of Hawaii, which could turn tropical. Stefan, back to you. Everybody stay cool and drink plenty of fluid and spend time in the shade starting tomorrow and beyond. Back to you, sir, WB6BJ.
WB6BJN NAWB, we do appreciate you being here, Mark. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, you really got to watch the heat wave. My father passed out many years ago when he was working at Giant Eagle after he retired from Solon. For his entire career, he got a job pushing carts and other things, and he didn't drink enough water on a really, really hot day. And, of course, when you're picking up carts from around the parking lot, you're standing on asphalt. And it was a hot day and hot time of year that particular year, and he just collapsed. He just didn't have enough water, and he had heat exhaustion, and he was lacking a lot of stuff. I was wondering when I could throw it in there, but I might as well throw it in right now. So this was interesting. Anybody that's listening, if you go to app.watchduty.org, app.watchduty.org, it's a standing location, and you can download the app too if you go to Watch Duty on your app store, either iOS or Android. It's an app that basically shows you all the active fires and floods. This version, because it's free on the web, shows you the United States. But if you get the paid version, by downloading the app, you can get a whole lot more places to look at. But if you look at the United States, you'll see that a good portion of the U.S. is actually burning right now. Especially out towards California way. But if you click on anything like I did real quick, I just clicked on a random thing, and it's called the Big Grass Fire, Skull Creek and Upper Horse Camp Reservoir Road, Jordan Valley in Mulhern County, Oregon. 65,000 acres are involved in that particular fire, and they only have 5% containment. It also shows you the containment level that happens to be in a situation. So it's kind of interesting to monitor it, and if you get the full version, you can see all the fires, including the ones that were in Canada and things like that. But you can at least see the ones in the United States, and then, look at them, look up information for them, and say a prayer for the people in those areas. But anyways, yeah, it's kind of an interesting app. Got my friend Nancy, who I talked about, was in the hospital recovering. Her niece sent it to her, so she's got a lot of time to do basically nothing other than reading and doing some things like that. She shared it with me, so very, very cool. So it's app.watchduty.org. If you want to look it up, go ahead. It's a great little thing to have. NAWS, NAWB. Bill and Judy, you're up, my friends. Great to have you here today.
NAWB in the group, NAWS. Good morning, Stephen. Good morning, all in that. Got a beautiful sunny morning, but it's a bit chilly out there. Air quality index this morning's at 41. Tropos between a 0 and a 4. My sunrise 6:17. My sunset 8:54. Length of day 14 hours 37 minutes. Solar flux indices at 150. Sunspot number 86. A is 8. K is 6. Geomagnetic field is very quiet. No east skip predicted. And let me see here. I need my weather. 57 degrees this morning. Humidity 100%. Wind speed calm. Barometer 30.09. dew point 57 degrees, visibility 7 miles. Prediction for today is sunny with a high near 82. Calm winds becoming west around 6 miles an hour in the afternoon. Yeah, I feel like I forgot something. I guess I got it all. Let me see here. Spaceweather.com. Okay, come on, guys. Yeah, it's a little bit on the slow side this morning. There we go. The sun is flattening. The sun's X-ray output is flattening today, despite the presence of 4 significant sunspot groups. Not one of these sunspot groups is flaring. Is this the calm before the storm? The genuine quiescence? It feels like quiescence. Our prediction, a quiet weekend. And a new category of satellite reentry event. SpaceX Starship 13 mega rocket blasted off from Texas on Friday, July 24th. En route to space, it created a new category of satellite reentry event. Rapid fire, deliberate, and massive. Excellent picture. Currently, let's see, we got 6. We have 6 sunspot groups on the sun. It's increasing a little bit. There's more to that article about SpaceX, so if you got time, take a look. Okay, Stephen, back to you. N8WB in the group 7-3, everyone. N8WS.
N8WS, N8WB. Bill was one of the first people that I had met at the West Park Radio Outskirts, which we're still members of, particularly that particular club. First club I ever joined. Bill and his lovely wife, Judy, and they're always at the Norris luncheons. I get to see them, and I got to get over your way. I keep saying that, but we got to get over there, take a look at that laptop, and get that done. So I'm going to shoot you some times this week, and we'll see if we can get it at least started this week. We'll see what happens. But, yeah, Bill's always been a really good friend, and a lot of stuff has happened with a lot of people in the different clubs, and that's just because of time. Time we don't have a lot of. So use every minute that you have, and you will come out pretty good. You use it all. Use it all up. Don't save any. You don't. There's no time bank, although we wish there were. So, anyways, give me 1 second for time, and I'll take another round of check-ins. Hold on. This is N8WB running the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association Saturday Barometer Net, and we just had a nice long list of people, 23 so far, and it was really good. We're going to take some more check-ins, so if you hear the sound of my voice and you'd like to check into the net, please give me your call sign phonetically, followed by alphanumerically, phonetically, alphanumerically. Helps us get it on the log a little bit easier. Also, we're running NetLogger, netlogger.org if you want to install the software. And I'm also looking at another piece of software in the future called ham.live. That's the website for it, ham.live, I believe. So, anyways, that's not it, but that shows you where you can get pointers and stuff. So, anyways, back to this. If you'd like to check in, like I said, your call sign phonetically, alphanumerically will get you on the log. Please let me know if you're short time, mobile, or in and out. Short time, mobile, or in and out, and we will add those comments effectively. So, please call. This is the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association Saturday Barometer Net, looking for check-ins.
Mike Kilo Romeo, right or left. 0 in Holmes County, in and out.
Kilo Bravo 8, Lima Juliet, KB8LJ, in and out.
Kilo Echo 8, Echo Golf Hotel. Good morning.
Peace on Earth, Christian and Bass.
W8WKY.
In case I doubled, KE8EGH, Kilo Echo 8, Echo Golf Hotel, Kevin and Hiram.
Alpha Bravo 8, Mike Oscar, AB8MO, in and out.
Kilo Echo 8, Whiskey Alpha.
KE8WA. All right, let me pick it up there. I had a little bit of a train wreck, and that was on my issue. I had N8 MKR. I had someone, Daryl, who doubled with N8 MKR. And by the way, N8 MKR is John, I believe. So, Daryl, I'll get back to you in just one. What do you, just want to throw that out because I think you were in and out. Daryl, what's your call sign?
KE8, Northeast Ohio, Kilo Delta 8, November Echo Oscar. Yeah, I'm in and out. Thanks, Stefan.
All right, KE8 NEO, got you there, Daryl. We had KB8 LJ, who's another good friend of ours, Charles, who said he was in and out. He's always at the Norris luncheon, so it's great to see him at the last one, I believe. KE8 EGH, Kevin, we'll get back to you in a little bit. Christian, I heard you, and you doubled, and I literally don't know your call sign, but I know that the last part is peace on earth. So if you want to give me your call sign, I'll throw you on the log. Let me know if you were in and out.
Kilo Foxtrot 6, peace on earth.
One of these days I'll remember it. KF6 POE. Appreciate that, Christian. We had AB8MO. Good to hear you, my friend. And we had KE8WA. KE8WA. Was there anyone that I missed? If so, please let me know. Otherwise, we're going to start at the top of the short list. All right, nothing heard. N8, MKR, John, NAWB. You're up, my friends. Great to have you here this morning, John.
NAW, N8MKR Mobile. Thanks, Stefan. Appreciate it. Just on my way to my daughter's house. This morning, we're going bike riding. Got the bike on the back. I'm going to pick her and parts. I'm taking my granddaughter for her first real bike ride down to the towpath trail in Canal Folk. And that's all I've got. Take care. Wish everybody a fantastic day, a blessed weekend from N8MKR Mobile.
N8 MKR, we do appreciate you being here with us, my friend. Thank you so much. And yeah, have a great time with your granddaughter and your daughter. That'll be fun. Those are always fun trips. I remember when I used to go with a buddy of mine back when his children were little. Now they have little children. And we'd all go on a bike ride in the Parma area and through the Big Creek, and that was always fun. Sometimes we'd actually ride our bikes through parts of the Big Creek that had in the river area that was like really shallow and had slate, but it didn't have slime on the slate because you can really kill yourself on the slimy slate. But we did that several times. It was really, really fun. So anyways, great to have you here, my friend. Be safe out there, and yeah, we'll talk to you soon. K8NEO. David, thank you for being in and out with us this morning. And KB8LJ, Charles, thank you also for being in and out with us this morning. We appreciate both of you. We're going to move over to Hiram out there in Geauga County. In Geauga County, we, I think, are 1 month away from the Geauga County Fair, which is, I'll be there, Lord willing, helping the Gears group out and the Geauga group. And you're up, my friend. It's great to have you here today, Kevin.
Oh yeah, not much longer. It marks the end of summer. Yeah, I'll be there. I got a derby car. We just picked it up yesterday, 2 days ago. And grandkids have got turkeys and chickens there, so I get to go see that. Kind of excited for the auction this year for them. Turkeys are big. So this first year, my one grandson was doing turkeys, so they're getting bigger and bigger. And, but yeah, we're just enjoying the weekend at the camper. We haven't been out here in a while, so, and just chilling out and relaxing, and we got some other stuff to do this weekend, so, but everybody, yeah, enjoy this cool weather. I'm liking this. Good sleeping weather. It could stay like this all year. Perfect. So, everybody have a good day and be safe. KE80GH.
KE80GH, NAWB, we do appreciate you being here, my friend. Always, always, always. I was just out in Charlotte County last night, actually. Friends of mine, John and Cindy Krause, they live off of a side street off of Stone Road there in Newberry. And we went down to the square, the Burton Square, for Praise in the Park. So it was really, really cool. Had their praise worship band and a whole bunch of people. More than 100 people were there in the park. We all had our folding chairs, and it was a good time. It was a good time. And I also saw my friends, I saw Chet and Rachel Hutchinson were down there. Rachel used to be Burnett, and Ken and Ruthie's daughter and her husband, Hutchinson now. And they were down there at the park, too, down there, right there in the center square. Right, we were right next to the log cabin for the Maple Syrup Festival, so right there. That's a nice little square there and a lot of cool things. And, yeah, the Jog Fair is coming up, man. And one of the best fairs and the oldest fair in Ohio, the oldest county fair in Ohio, 200-plus years. And I used to work the fair, and now I still do. Back when I was in about my 20s and 30s, I used to do a lot of stuff down there with the Burnett's and other people, and now I still do. It's amazing how things are cyclical and they come back. KF6POE, NAWB. Christian, you're up, my friend. It's great to have you here today.
November 8 Whiskey Bravo. This is Kilo Foxtrot 6, Peace on Earth. Good to hear you, Stefan, and Brother Craig, and Bill, and everyone. Fabulous Saturday here. I'm at work, so I started early in the darkness, but that means I get off early, so I'm all good with that. Got to do some coin magic at field day for Andy's son, and that was kind of fun, Stefan. And then at the meeting, made a balloon for Gary, which poops circus peanuts. So that was fun on the magic front. If you could repeat after my transmission where this corn fest is, I'd love to know so that I can go. I couldn't quite understand. It was a little scratchy for me, his transmission. But I'd love to go to a corn fest because I love corn. With that, I will pass it back to Net Control 73s, everybody. Watch out for the slimy slate. Don't turn your back on that slimy slate. 73, Kilo Foxtrot 6, Peace on Earth.
KM6POE, NAWB, we do appreciate you being here, Christian. Yeah, you got to remind me of that magic stuff because we need to hook up and do some stuff. They just inducted I'm not a member, but Bob Reese, the Round Mound of Sound, whose call sign is WEAWIZ. He's a member of Vectors along with some really good friends of his, but I've been able to go down there to help him out. I'm trying to get my video together to join Vectors, and I'm hoping I can do that to them by the end of September is what I've been told. So, but they just inducted a coin guy, and I will remember who it is probably a little bit later. Or if you're still listening, I'll try to look it up while other people are talking. But they just inducted a coin guy who's really, really good. He's had YouTube videos, and his magic is fantastic with coins. I think you'd enjoy him, and you probably watch his videos if I could just remember his name. Anyways, the Corn Fest is in North Ridgeville, Ohio. So if you want to Google that, the North Ridgeville Corn Fest, that would be great. And Chris told us they did the Corn Fest many thousands of years ago. Many years ago, in lieu of putting up a monument of some type, they just said they took all the money and put it in the Corn Fest, and they've had it ever since. So there you go. Cool stuff that you can do when you're thinking about it. So either way, monuments or Corn Fest, I'll take either one, but I can't eat a monument. But corn, and I do love corn, let me tell you, if I haven't said that, I do. And that's in 2 weeks, I believe, because it's the 8th of September. I'm sorry, 8th of August or something to that thing. Look it up real quick. But thank you, Chris, for being here. We had AB8MO, Andy, who was with us in and out. We do appreciate that. And we move over to K8WA, NAWB. Gary, you're up, my friends. Great to have you here today.
Good morning, Steve. That's Ray. I read anything. We had
talking to everybody today. Everybody sounding to be in good shape. Everybody in good spirits. That's really nice. Getting ready to go out and work my lawnmower and cut my grass today, which is now about every 6 days. It used to be 4 and 5. Now it's slowing down to every 6 days the lawnmower lawn gets cut. But other than that, everybody's doing good here, and as long as you enjoy the weather, because it's going to get hot. Over.
KE8WA, N8WB, we do appreciate you being here, Gary. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's going to be a hot one, a really, really hot one. So please drink a lot of water, drink a lot of fluids. Whenever I'm mowing grass, and now I'm mowing grass twice a week. Not twice a week, I should say. Let me take that back. I said twice a week. I'm mowing grass now 2 different locations. I'm on the mowing team for my church at Grace Church on Route 18, across from the Medina Airport, and I mow my mother's. I'm on my mother's grass mowing team, a team of 1. My brother gave up, apparently. But so I'm on a single team at my mom's house and a multiple team at Grace Church. So I always make sure to bring a lot of stuff with me, but mostly I also drink a lot of, like, Gatorade and stuff. I have 2 bottles. I always keep 1 on the tractor, and then when I run out, I run back to where the barn area is, which isn't far on the property, and I grab the next bottle. So I'm always keeping it wet. And making sure that, it's, and I'm not drying up. Because, man, when it gets hot out there. All right, let me break for some time. This is the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association Barometer Net. We're coming down to the end of it. It is 7:56. We're going to take another round of check-ins, and then we'll have to hand it over shortly to W8CTM Carrie. But before we do that, because it's always bittersweet to hear Carrie's voice, but we know when we hear his voice, it's like that ticking clock we talked about a little bit earlier. Time goes by, and then all of a sudden, before you know it, Carrie's closing us out. So you watch that in your life. Do as much as you can before Carrie closes it out. But anyways, we're going to take some check-ins. If you'd like to check in before we close it down, please give me your call sign, followed by your name, but give me your call sign phonetically, followed by alphanumerically. Phonetically, alphanumerically. We'll get you on the log. Also, let me know if you're mobile, short time, or in and out, and we will do that also. So any check-ins, please call now.
KE8HNK, a short time.
Kilo Alpha 8, Mike November Tango, KA8MNT, Tom, in and out.
All right, let me pick it up there. All right, we had KE8HMK. I reached out to you just a little bit, but I'll get you on the log. I'll get up to you 1 second, Elmer. Just give me a minute. And we had KA8MNT. I know that. I know that person. Why? I'm just playing with you. Tom, it's always good to hear you, but I love it when you do a joke on our net on the Saturday mornings, but I understand you're probably busy and all that stuff, but it's always great to hear you no matter what. So thank you for being part of the net, and we're going to jump up again and re-pick up KE8HMK, who I heard talking to Jim this morning. Elmer, you're up, my friend. It's great to have you here this morning.
KE8HMK in the group. N8, I believe your call sign is NAWB. We still getting my first cup of coffee this morning. I don't know if you called for me or not. I was kind of upstairs doing some things, but back in the radio room for a few seconds until I got to go stir the macaroni. But yeah, the base station's back online. I got it working. It was a foul connector after I replaced the coax. We were able to get that fixed and get it running again. The mobile radio, still going to be out of commission until at least September with that. The neighbor across the street got tired of hearing my radio every morning, even though it wasn't loud. She was just out there trying to be a nuisance, and it was getting on her nerves. So she came over with a pair of pliers and cut the cable from the antenna. Of course, we notified the police, and they said there's nothing they can do except take a report. And because it was under $100, it was not worth them even taking a report. So that's where I'm at on that, so I'm going to go ahead and turn it back over to you. I'll probably be back here on Saturday again. So everybody stay healthy, stay blessed, and thanks KH&K. Back over to you, Stefan, 73.
K8HNK, NAWB, we do appreciate you being here, Elmer. Yeah, you know, that sucks, and that's sad that had to happen, but keep putting those in, so if you do it and she does it again, and you do it and she does it again, then they can get her on nuisance and a few other things, because it's continuing, and that doesn't matter if it's $100 or less. If they do it over and over and over, then they are a nuisance. And there's a couple other things that they use, a couple other fine words that they use on the legal front. I'm sorry to hear that. That's just sad. You know, why not come over and, you know, have a discussion or things like that, you know, people that do that. I don't care if it's $100 or less, you know. It just frustrates me that people would actually do stuff like that. But anyways, we do appreciate you being here. Thank you so much, Elmer. And we'll stay clear with K8HNK. And now, since I didn't hear any but two people checking in, I am going to send it over to W8CTM. N8WB. It's always great hearing your voice, Carrie, but it's always bittersweet because we know what time it is when we send it over to you. So if you don't mind, my friend, you can close us out and let us know a little bit about how you're doing and how's the bike riding going this year on your electric trike, because I haven't heard any of that since I don't get a chance really to check into the other Barometer Net that much lately.
Good morning, Stefan, and good morning to all the check-ins and listeners out there on this Saturday morning. It's, well, at least it's nice and sunny out there, and the sky's blue, and it'll be Saturday without a doubt. I hope everybody has a wonderful weekend out there. Well, Stefan, really don't have anything. Been riding my e-trike. Yeah, I've got over 3,000 miles on it now, and just over 2 years that I've owned it, so that's it's been fun. But I do have to put new tires on it. I got the tires, I just got to switch them over, and yeah, it's a pain in the butt for me. Everything's a pain in the butt when you get older. But that's the way it is. Anyway, really don't have anything this morning. I got to get moving here, that's for sure, and got some things I got to do around the house, and I got to go down to the grocery store and pick up a few things, and that'll be my Saturday. Anyway, hope everybody has a great one out there and a great weekend, and I do want to ask everybody to stay safe, stay healthy, and do a random act of kindness. That's always a good thing to do every day. It's put a smile on somebody's face and make their life a little bit better. Anyway, Stefan, that's all I have this morning, so I'll turn it back to you in AWB there, and you can wrap it up, and everybody just have a great weekend out there. It's going to be a nice Saturday. I think they're predicting a little bit of rain sometime tomorrow, but we probably need it for sure. It's been a nice week out there. Anyway, everybody enjoy, and back to you there, Stefan, to wrap it up. 73, all W8CTM.
W8CTM, NAWB, and W8WKY, we do appreciate you being here, my friend. Thank you so much, Carrie. Always great hearing you. And it's just bittersweet. Because I know my time is done here on the net, but I will be back in 2 weeks. And don't forget, if you're listening to the sound of my voice, or anybody's listening to the sound of my voice, even our listeners, which we do appreciate, by the way, our next VE test session to get your amateur radio license or your upgrades is August 1st at the Rittman Fire Department down there in Rittman, Ohio. Just a stone's throw away from me. If I could throw a pretty small, tiny stone and it floated all the way over there, I guess I could throw it over there, but it's within driving distance, let me just say that, and not a far driving distance. But it's right next to Wadsworth, as a matter of fact. So if you know where Wadsworth is, Rittman butts up next to it. So there you go. And if you'd like to get your license, your tech license or upgrades, we will have a full set of people. I'm also sending out the announcement to all my VEs today. That will go out. I usually do it a week before, and then we'll get all those people lined up. We do use exam tools. Go over to w8wky.org for all that information on how to get licensed. There's a tab right there. You can you can click on that if you're ready to go. Also, go to hamstudy.org if you want to take our December session. Also, I want to throw a plug out there really quick because, give me 1 second. My good friend Elaine Wilkinson, who I worked with her husband, a part of the Norris Club. I worked with her husband at Tri-C, and also the president, John Dowell. I worked with him at Tri-C as well. But Elaine runs the VE program out there at the Norris Club, and the Norris Club and us, we kind of like do some things kind of like together at times. And one of the things that she did, and I really, really do appreciate that, is that when she started her VE session up again, she took every other month that we weren't on. So we're on every other month starting in February. So she's on every other month starting in January. So if you want to take your test, we don't care where you take your test at, but if you'd like to take your test, our session isn't available the first week of Saturday. The Norris session is available the first week of every other Saturday starting in January. So you can, at least with the two clubs, you can take a test all year long. And they're not that too far, my apologies, tongue-tied. They're not that far apart. You know, Fairview is just a little bit longer drive. Fairview Library so it should say, my apologies, North Olmsted Library. So that's it's just a freeway drive. But anyways, there you go, and that's it. I'm done rambling. I'm going to close this out, and then we're going to say, everyone, to watch yourself out there. But hold on one sec. Thanks to everyone who participated in today's net. Don't forget breakfast at Bueller's in Wadsworth on Saturday morning, 7 a.m. That's where they were this morning, 7 a.m. At this time, we're going to close the net with 32 check-ins. As I always say, I love amateur radio. I love this club. I love all of you because it's great to start a morning out listening to all my friends on the radio. And like I said, if you are a listener, start studying, hamstudy.org. It's not that hard to get your tech license. Once you get your tech license, all these nets right here, VHF, UHF, you're part of them. So you can push the talk button as long as you'd like, as long as everything's legal on the side that you have. And this repeater is now returned to normal amateur use. NAWB and WAWKY are both clear. 73, my friends. Please, please, please stay cool. Please drink a lot of water when you're out there in the outdoors. And then check in with us again on Monday morning because there'll be a net Monday morning. And that should be a good one, too. 73, my friend. Everyone have a great day.
I want to see if I was out there in radio land, KSFQB.
W8WKY.
KC8FQB, W8HRF. Hey, Mark. Getting ready to link us up to the Boredom Breaker net. What's going on?
All right, well, then I'm going to just park myself here. Okay, Josh, well, I'll let you do that. Yeah, I want to ask you how you're navigating Streetsboro. I told you about last time I went through it, I went on the north side of 14. What would be the westbound lanes, but they were two lanes, one traveling east, one traveling west. So I'll let you go and do that connection, KSFQV.
All right, Mark. Yep, I've just given up, and I go straight up 43 through the heart of the construction. So, all right. This is W8HRF. Going to link us up for 2 hours to the N5XQK Memorial Boredom Breaker Net. Mr. Alex has the first hour, and it looks like Mr. Grant has the second hour. 5 AVF and KD5 AFS. So there you go. Standing by. We're going to link up in about 10 seconds. W8HRF.
All right, let all that business.
Yeah, very good, Ronnie. And the automated lady said it was 12 p.m. Wherever that is that Wondering, Texas?
My call sign is Kilo 5 Alpha Victor Foxtrot. My name is Alex. I'm in Glenpool, Oklahoma. I'm about 32 miles from the repeater, just catty corner across Tulsa. I'm shooting my signal straight across the center of Tulsa over into Claremore. So anyway. The repeater is up on the mountain there where the State College is and up on the tower. And today we are having our issue again where the internet is not available out there at the repeater. So we're running in a compromised situation, but we're going to work through it, and I think everything will work except maybe the N5XQK-R connection on EchoLink is not going to be available today. But there's other ways in. You can use the Star Wales connection on the EchoLink.
To Hotel India Mobile.
Thank you for the QSO. I'll say 7-3 Kilo Juliet 5 Oscar Mike Foxtrot clear.
No, there might have been a QSO going there, and I may have stepped on you. I apologize for that if I did. Would you like to get on the net today? Okay. When we connect up all this stuff at once, sometimes there's QSOs in play that we step on. So apologize for that. All right, let me continue with the preamble. We are using a link system, as you all know, and so if you would please try to use the link system two-step. That's where you key up, you wait a second, you make your transmission, and then at the end of the transmission, you hold the PTT key down just another second before you release it. And today, let's do that an extra long pause because we do have a couple of extra squelch tails and Roger beeps that will occur today with the configuration that we have. All right, I want to remind everyone at the directed net, please direct all communications through the net control operator. And today's date is July the 25th, 2026. This is my dad's birthday. All right, he's long past, but I still recognize the date. All right, let's see. We were using NetLogger. NetLogger is a pre-programmed. You can download from netlogger.org. You can fire it up, follow along as we build the check-in list. You can also chat with us on the blue screen. That's the almost instant messaging window over on the, well, it's on my left side. It may be on your right side. I don't know. But anyway. All right. Any emergency or prior traffic? Any emergency or prior traffic, please come back now. All righty, not hearing any is a good thing, but if something does come up, please use the words break, or emergency, and we will stop the net and help in any way we can. All right, I've got on the list today, I've got Jeff, KD4YVV, checked in on the blue screen. Actually, all of these, I think, checked in on the blue screen, except maybe Scooter. A
got Jeff, KD4YVV. I got Wade, WD8MIU. I have Tim, KI5TAQ. I have Scooter in the mobile, W5BBT. And I have Bill, N5GLO. Are there others that would like to get on the list? Now's your chance.
KJ, Fox Queen. In and out.
All right, I got a pair of marks there. I got Mark, KC8FQV, broken up a little bit there, Mark, but we got you. And I got Mark in Wadsworth, KE8SFS. Mark said he was in and out. Thanks for that, Mark. Anyone else?
Try to copy KCFQV array, Mark in Ohio. And 146839 is connected, KCFQV.
Whiskey 8, Hotel Romeo Foxtrot, W8 HRF, Josh in Akron.
Alpha Bravo 8, Mike Oscar, EB8 Mobile Metro, Ohio, in and out.
Ohio.
All right, we had a double. Got Jarris, AI5Q. There was a station in Ohio. Come back and give me a call sign.
Sorry about that. That was Kilo 8, Papa, Mike India, K8 PMI, Phil.
I'm wondering if Andy was in there, KCFQV.
Mark, got to watch those quick, Tim, but yeah, I think that was Andy. Was that Andy? Andy, was that you?
Yep, Alpha Bravo 8, Mike Oscar, and I'm mobile and I will be in and out. Good afternoon.
All right, Andy, got you on the list. AB8, EMO, and in and out. Thanks for the check-in. All right, we better get started here, guys. We got 12 on the list. Let's go to the top. Jeff, KD4YBB. Jeff, you're up. What's going on? And sorry about the configuration. But that's just the way it goes in amateur radio. All right, Jeff, it's your turn. Go ahead.
Yeah, no problem. I get used to that stuff over the years. Not used to it on EchoLink. EchoLink is always usually pretty connected. Anyways, nothing lasts forever. Either a readjustment or a new piece of product you got to put in its place. And I got on there last night for a very short time just to see if it was working. It was working real well. I said, okay. So this morning I got on there and I was like, oh, it's not working again. Anyway, it's just the way it is. Equipment is just like it is. I don't know what else to say. Anyway, it's about 78 degrees out here. I was outside for a while, and unfortunately, I had to get my car started because I don't drive it that much anymore right now. And then all of a sudden, I went out there to crank it, and it's just gave one little turnover. That was it. So it's been sitting too long, and I'm going to have to go out there and jump start it and let it run for a while. And I guess I got gas in it. Anyway, I was just kidding. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Hey, it's okay. It's all good. Actually, I think I'm going to take a nap after this. I might check in on the second half other than that. Anyway, sorry. I'm getting sleepy. I don't know why. I guess I stayed up a little late last night. About an hour or two longer than I normally do. So anyway, take care, and I keep running the net like you're doing. You're doing fine. KD4YVV, back to you.
right, Jeff. Well, sometimes that heat can do as much as damage as the cold. I heard Grant talking about that yesterday or day before, something about he had a vehicle, or maybe his son or somebody had a vehicle that battery went bad in the heat of the summer, and it can happen. So good luck with that, and Jeff, have a great day. And yeah, we're running in a compromised situation today, so glad you found a way in. So thanks for checking in, and a nap sounds good. We've got 92 degrees here, and let's see, 6-mile-an-hour wind out of the south, and it's hot and muggy out there. We're supposed to have 99 this afternoon. Jeff, have a great day. Anything else?
Yeah, real quickly, I think I've heard people say nay or yay, whatever. Anyway, this repeater here in Wales is not up every day. They say it is, but it's not. It's by Monday, Tuesday, it's usually up, and Wednesday wasn't up. I think it's that right. Wasn't up Wednesday, wasn't up Thursday, because I tried to get on the second half, and anyway, it's running, but it wasn't connected to the internet at that time. I guess they got designated day. Whoever's operating this, I appreciate it. Allowing us all to get on here. We all work as a team. KD4YVV, back to you.
All right, Jeff. Well, I noticed you were coming in on a different Wales connection than we normally see you on, or that we see light up anyway. But whatever works. But this Asterisk WALES Asterisk Wales connection, it belongs to Dave and Declan. So that's the one that we would expect you to see on. But hey, if it works, use it. Why not? All right. Great day. We'll talk to you later. KD4YVV K5AVS. We're clear with Jeff. Let's go talk to Wade, WD8MIU down in Florida. Wade, what's going on?
Hey, Alex, and everybody else in the net. We've got 91 degrees here in Florida, and maybe rain later this afternoon. They're talking about we had rain last night, about 9 o'clock. Came down pretty hard. So, it's been the rainy season, but we haven't had any rain for quite a while, so now we're getting rain. We've had quite a bit in the last 2 weeks. Hey, I met a ham last night. I went to a bar last night, listened to some friends of mine that were playing live, and I met a ham last night, and the only reason I knew he was a ham because he saw my shirt. I had the ham radio shirt on, and he, oh, you're a ham, and he started, chatting at me and blah, 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 but he's a technician, but I guess these are all repeaters, so I guess he's allowed to get on here. Maybe I'll send him a link to the net logger and also to the EchoLink and see if he wants to try to get in, because he's kind of idle right now. He doesn't have any equipment, but he wants to get back into it. So maybe this would be enough to get him moving again. 46 years old, and he can put antennas up. He's not out in an HOA. He's in a house and in Clearwater. So, again, I guess since we're working through repeaters, techs are allowed to check in. That's about all I got. Back over to you, WD8MIU, and who's doing the second hour?
All right, Wade. Well, yeah, good deal. Technician, anyone with a technician or above can get into this net. It's all on the it's Allstar and EchoLink, but it's all UHF, VHF, so it's allowed anyway. And Wade, I think it's Grant's going to do the second hour today. Alan's got something going on, or whoever was scheduled today, and so I think it's going to be Grant, but I'm not sure about that. I see Josh online on the blue screen, so maybe Josh, I don't know. I can't keep up. All right, Wade, thanks, and come back around for the second hour. Anything else?
Nope, just wanted to make sure I was sentence that out correctly about the tech, and then All right, so we'll find if it's Grant or Josh or whoever. I heard Josh come in, so maybe it's him. We'll see. Back over to you, WD8MIU. Thanks, everybody.
All right, well, yeah, now I see Josh has dropped offline. I don't know. When I talked to Ray yesterday, I thought he said Grant was going to do second hour today. Anyway, well, we'll find out, won't we? It doesn't matter. Somebody's going to do it. Wade, have a great day. We'll talk to you later. WD8MIU, K5AVF, Clearwood Wade. Tim's up next. Did I get Scooter? I may have. Tim, stand by. Scooter, W5BBP. You were in the mobile. I forgot you. Sorry about that. Scooter, let's get you in there. Go ahead. Well, heck, I may have missed Scooter. W5BBP. Scooter in the mobile. Are you out there? Well, heck, yeah, there you go. See, you can make mistakes, and people don't stay mad at you very long anyway. All right, well, we'll come back and try Scooter later. Tim, KI5TAQ, what's going on?
Shall I say good afternoon again, Alex, or Exla? This morning I just brought out my lawnmower and chopped down the front yard right at the cool of the day. Right now it is hot. So with that, how about some good advice for anybody who's either cutting lawn or doing other things? Drink lots of water. Maybe stuff like Gatorade. Stay away from soda pop or coffee or even beer. But just stay hydrated for the rest of the time being, because it's hotter than heck out there. But if anything else, I know Ossie would say, time your times outside with however much intervals of activity versus rest time, because that can possibly make the project go much faster. And with that said, stay safe, healthy, because we don't want anybody in the hospital because they think, hey, I can do everything all at once. This is KI5TAQ.
All right, Tim. Well, you have a great day, and thanks for the advice. And I may have a beer, though. I've got one in there in the refrigerator that I've had for about 6 months now. I need to get rid of it, so I may drink that in a little while. Tim, have a great day. Anything else? And I'm just giving you a hard time. Good advice. Yeah, stay hydrated for sure. I got out and weeded the pond and the flower beds around the pond this morning. Man, it doesn't take much to get the sweating in that even early in the morning. So it's rough out there. Be careful. Tim, anything else?
W.
Well, the only other thing I will also say is, shall we say, stay on the cool side of the door if you don't have any activities. That's about all. And also wear clothing that is breathable and light. This is KI5TAQ. You guys stay safe.
All right, Tim, have a great day. We'll talk to you later. Yep, stay safe out there, guys. All right, we're going to clear with Tim, KI5TAQ. This is K5AVF. Let's try Scooter again. W5BBP. Scooter, you there? scooter must have destinated, and well, there you go. All right, Bill's up next. N5GLO. Bill, go ahead.
N5GLO to Net. Howdy, Alex, and everybody. Having a pretty nice day so far here. It is supposed to get up to 94 here today, but for that time of year here, that's about normal. No problem. As long as it stays out of the triple digits, we stay happy. And it's supposed to stay out of them the rest of this week, and so we'll see what happens. Other than that, nothing real special going on. Just saying howdy to everybody, and getting a chance to prove I'm still alive. N5GLO.
All right, Bill, take it easy. Try to watch out for that heat, and yeah, glad to hear that you're still alive. I like that. Yeah, probably not doing too much sitting on the front porch these days, right, Bill?
Whenever possible, that's most of what I do. My wife does. I do have to do a few things in the house from time to time, and go take care of the wife. But other than that, I take it easy. N5GLO.
All right, Bill. Well, have a great day and enjoy it. Hey. Anyway, never mind. Bill, have a great day. We'll talk to you later. N5GLO, K5AVF. All right, up next is Josh from North Carolina, KR4MHW. Josh, go ahead.
K5AV, ABF. This is Kilo Romeo 4, Mike Hotel Whiskey. Yeah, it's been pretty drizzly the last 2 or 3 days. We're trying to make up our deficit all in one shot. It seems like before it all started, we were about 11 inches down, and it's this sudden it's one to try to make it all up. So good and bad. Good that we're getting rain, bad that it's all at once. But yeah, the weather's been really good. My tomatoes and my corn's been really happy, so I'm not going to complain about that. I don't expect anybody to listen if they did, but yeah, it's good. It's good. We're good here. But yeah, that's what we got going on right now. I think what I'll do is I'll clear with you. I'll say 7-3. But yeah, thank you for running the net today, Alex. I really do appreciate it, as always. And yeah, I will look to see you tomorrow, the next day, whatever. But this is Kilo Romeo 4, Mike Hotel Whiskey. I am 7-3.
All right, Josh, we'll come back again. I'll be here tomorrow. Let's see, Declan is taking the day off tomorrow, and so he asked, Dave, and he asked if I could do the net for him on Sunday, and I said, sure, I'll do it, no problem. Josh, we need to take care of our guys over there. We need to take care of all of our net controls, and again, we're looking for someone for the first hour on Saturday, but anyway, thanks, Josh, for checking in, and yeah, I'll be here first hour tomorrow. Come back and check in again, and you're welcome to check in on the second hour today. You can check in on each hour, so there you go. All right, thanks for checking in, Josh, and have a great day. And sounds like, it's pretty wet there. We could use some of that. We need some rain here. We got a shower yesterday. It lasted about 5 minutes, and then it was gone. And didn't even wet the ground. It just made it humid. Anyway, have a great day. We'll talk to you later. KR4MHW. This is K5AVF. Mark's up next. KC8FQE. Mark, you're up. Go ahead.
All right, Ray, KCFQE. Well, just started low. Well, I don't know how it drops so quick, but it does. I drink Bob. We got 78 degrees here now. So that's what that is, and yeah, that was a well, like Nick says, when he connects us up, when he connects 3.9 up, he said, we may walk into some traffic. Because he never knows what's going to be at the other end when he connects it. But everything else is going okay here. We're wondering where the cat was. The cat's got to learn, can't go in the cupboard. Well, I think she must go in there to see what there is. But I'm going to get a collar. I want to see how well a collar. Well, I know do good. I just happen to know if it's going to stay on, if she's going to leave it stay on her neck. But, everything else is going good here. Can't believe it getting to be the end of the month already. So, yeah. And I pick up different websites and different radios. They were talking about that K1ME, or ME, I think it was. And there's another one I heard about. Daryl VO1 UKC said there's talk the number 2 MEUS. There's all kinds of stuff coming out for us to play with. Geez, oh man, I guess we're in the adult toy store now, I guess. So I'll send it back to Net, KSFQV.
All right, Mark. Well, I wouldn't phrase it quite like that, but yeah, in a store for adults. There you go. Anyway, Mark, have a great day. Thanks for checking in. And gosh, got tickled on that one. KC8FQV. This is K5AVF. Thanks, Mark. A little background noise there, but no big deal. We had Mark, the other Mark, KE8SFS in with an in and out. So thanks for that, Mark. We've got, and I need to, I should have done this earlier, but I need to finish out the list here. We've got Jairus up next, AI5Q. Then we have Phil, K8PMI. I added Andy, AB8MO, in and out. I've got Scott on the list from the blue screen, KY4MB. And I have Dave, KA5OWI, on the list, in and out. Thanks for that, guys. All right, let's go talk to Jairus. AI5Q, it's your turn. Go ahead.
Well, thanks, Alex, and I don't know how you pulled me out of that mess because I didn't check in, but you probably saw my call sign on the dashboard and assumed it was me, but that's my RF link to the repeater so that you can talk on your normal 09 repeater and still get into the Allstar network, but nah, it's all good. I'm still here monitoring and got to leave here shortly. About 25-30 minutes to go. Pictures done at the church for the photo directory, and we tried yesterday, but Teddy wasn't having it, so we're going to try again today and see if he's in a little bit better mood. And if not, we'll just have more family photos without Teddy, just like last time. So there you go. Appreciate you picking up this hour, and if there is a problem with the link or Allstar or anything in the second hour, drop me a text or give me a call. I'll be able to remote into my computer and fix it, but you won't be able to reconnect my node from the 49562 because I don't have port forwarding set up on it because I don't want people dropping in unannounced on my gear, so I have to do an outgoing connection on it, if you know what I mean. AI5Q, back to you, Alex.
W8WK.
All right, Jairus, yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. I understand it totally, so yeah, I want to keep that secure for sure. Okay, I've got you on a hotkey on my phone. I can text you in one tap of the button, so I'll keep that in mind. But I don't suspect we'll have any problems. Everything seems to be working fine. Jairus, have a great day. Thanks for checking in, and yeah, I hope you get your photo with all the family. There you go. AI5Q, this is K5AVF. Thanks, Jairus. All right, Phil's up next. K8PMI. Phil, what's going on?
Hi, good afternoon. I'm just relaxing on the back porch, got all my yard work done. We we got pretty close to 80 degrees. I don't live far from FQV, so we got about the same temperature. It's beautiful out here, and just relaxing. I just got my FTM 400 fixed. The speaker went on it. I had to go out and get a remote speaker and plugged it in, and it worked. So back on the air mobily. So other than that, you guys have a great day, and 73 to all the boredom breaker netizens out there. This is K8PMI.
All right, Phil. Well, thanks for checking in, and glad you got your 400 fixed there. That's a nice radio. That's got the nice big screen on it. I like those. Too bad the speaker went out. That's kind of unusual, but it might be an easy fix. You never know. Of course, breaking that guy open and getting in there is, well, it's scary for sure. I remember when I took my 991A apart the first time. Man, oh man, I was very careful and very slow. Anyway, Phil, have a great day. Thanks for checking in. We'll talk to you later. And 80 degrees sounds wonderful. K8PMI, this is K5AVF. We're clear with Phil. Let's go talk to Scott in Tennessee, KY4MB. Scott, go ahead.
K5AVF, KY4MB here from Elvis Barbecue Land. Well, everybody on the Boredom Breaker Net, breaking boredom here in Memphis. It's less hot and less humid, and all the grass is still growing, though. Had to cut it yesterday, and still got to make it to the grocery store and wash some clothes and some of those chores. But anyway, good to hear everybody out there in radio land for sure. Just wanted to say hi, and hope everybody has a good Saturday here, and stay cool if it's hot where you are, and stay hot if it's cool where you are, I guess. And we do miss Declan and Dave and them and the Hamley, but I think they're on a little vacation, so they'll be back up and running, I'm sure, before long. Thanks for doing Net Control. We appreciate it. KY4NB, back to Net.
All right, Scott. Well, yeah, I got a text or a note from Dave that said they had something going on and needed somebody to cover for Declan. So I told him, sure, I can cover, no problem. That's tomorrow. Anyway, thanks, Scott, and you guys have a great day over in Memphis. And Elvis and barbecue, yep. Boy, that goes together. All right, Scott, have a great day. Thanks for checking in. KY4MB. This is K5AVF. I got Dave off the blue screen, KA5OWI. He said he was going to be in and out because he's doing a bunch of chores today and wasn't carrying the radio around with him or something like that. So we got Dave on the list. And we're on line 15. We're at the end of the check-ins, and so we're ready to take some more. This is the N5XQK Memorial Border Breaker Net. If you'd like to check in, come back with your call sign.
This is Kilo Charlie 8. Mike Romeo Charlie. The name is Bob. I live in Oakwood Village, Ohio. I'm going to be in and out for the net.
November 6th, Lima Alpha Whiskey, N6 LAW, Larry in McLeod, Oklahoma.
November 3, Mike Secretary.
November 4, Fox Echo Z, Robert, Oklahoma City.
Bob in there, KC8MRC. Bob said he was in and out. Thanks for that, Bob. We got Larry, L-A, no, that's all right, L, I was spelling his name. N6LAW, got Larry on the list. I had heard Michael N3MDC. I can't remember Michael's call sign. It was something MDC. Anyway, got Michael, and then I heard Robert, but I didn't get a call sign. Robert, give me your call sign.
November 4, Fox Echo Z. November 4, Fox Echo Z, Robert, Oklahoma City.
All right, Robert, got you on the list. N4FEZ, Fox Echo Zebra. That's not right. Anyway, I got you. N4FEZ, Robert. Stand by. Let's see. We had Bob in there first, in and out. Larry. Okay, let me read them. KC8MRC was first. N6LAW, N3MDC, and N4FEZ. Was there any others? All right, not hearing any. Let's talk to Larry. N6LAW. Larry, go ahead.
Well, thanks for picking me up. This is N6LAW, Larry in McLeod, Oklahoma, where it's currently, let's see here, 94 degrees, 55% humidity, and it feels like a lot hotter than that because I got up early and went down to the tag agency. I had a 90 Mustang that I needed to register in Oklahoma. So I went down to the tag agency, and they had air conditioning in there, but the ride up and back was horrendous. I have a 1990 Mustang that the air conditioning's not working on it, so it's not a pleasure cruise, that's for sure. But I wanted to get that thing registered in the state. Anyway, that's about all I say. I got my amplifier working. I think I told you that yesterday, but it was simple parameter change that I didn't know about, and so I'm up and running. I need to get a higher output, higher rated antenna because my antenna's only rated for 300 watts, and this thing puts out 1K if I got 240 hooked up to it. So I'm still working on that, but anyway, I get there halfway, and I'm better than I was the other day. So anyway, I'm going to say 73, back to net control. This is N6LAW.
All right, Larry. Well, I hadn't heard that you got the amplifier working, but glad to hear it. And you can use that amplifier. Just turn your exciter down so that it doesn't put too much amperage out of the wattage out of the amplifier, and use it as you can until you get your compromised antenna corrected and get an antenna that you can put more power into. Anyway, you know all that, but good deal that you got it fixed. I'm glad to hear it, and thanks for checking in, Larry. And I was looking to see when is the Ham Fest down in Oklahoma City? I was thinking that was today. Do you know? Go ahead.
Something I could look up on the internet, but I don't know about it. Back to you.
Oh, no worries. I can look it up. Google's a wonderful thing, so there you go. Larry, have a great day. Thanks for checking in. Now, come back around the second hour if you can. N6LAW, this is K5ABF. We're clear with Larry. We're going to talk to Michael next. N3MDC. Michael, you're up. Go ahead.
W8WKY.
Hey, Alex, I'm just here making Mom some breakfast. She just got up. I'm just, it's pretty cloudy here, Alex. Another gloomy day. I went clean the house a little bit because my brother's coming to get me tomorrow. We're going bike riding. But, Alex, I'll let you know, I will not be here on the net next Saturday. I'm going to a cookout with a group of hams. So the cookout starts at noon, so I will not be here on the net next Saturday. And I know tomorrow is also Sue's birthday. That's Declan's mom. I'll probably send Sue an email tomorrow and tell her happy birthday. I know that's why Dave and Declan will not be available tomorrow. But so like I said, I will not be here tomorrow because I will be at a cookout, and I'll try and make the net tomorrow if I can. I'm going bike riding with my brother tomorrow, but I don't Saturday, Alex. So I will not be here on the net, but I will be on the net. I will be on the net the following that Sunday. So. So I got some things I do here in the kitchen. I got to do some chores, so I can't do the chores. Alex, have a good one. N3MDC, Century.
Michael. Well, thanks for checking in with us, and you be careful out there, and enjoy the bike ride, and we'll talk to you again. All right, thanks, Michael. N3MDC, K5ABF, clear with Michael. Let's go talk to Robert. Robert, are you at the Hamfest by chance? N4FEZ, go ahead.
No, sir, I'm not. They actually moved it this year out of Oklahoma City. So it used to be right down the street from where I stay. It used to be at Oklahoma City Community College, and now they moved it all the way over to Norman. So it's not even in Oklahoma City for this year anyway. I think they got a bigger facility or something. So they moved it to Norman, and my car's in the shop, of course. So I don't know how to get over there this year, but normally it would be right down the street from my house, and I could walk and all that. But I didn't make it this year. So hopefully next year it'll be back in the city somewhere.
Oh, roger that. Yeah, you know, I heard somebody talking about something about Norman. I didn't know what they were talking about, but I guess they maybe the building wasn't available or something there at the community college. But that was a pretty nice place. Of course, it was full, but it wasn't overfilled, so it worked out pretty nice. I've only been down there a couple times, and it's been a couple years since I was down there. But I've always liked that Hamfest. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. It's definitely a good one. I enjoy going myself, but like I said, they moved it, so I don't know, like I said, if that's going to be a permanent thing or whatever. But while I'm on the net here, I just wanted to let folks know, if they didn't know, the Boy Scouts are having their National Jamboree this week in West Virginia, and they've set up a booth. They've set up a radio station, Kilo 2 Bravo Sierra Alpha, and they're operating on all, well, not all bands, but 17, 20, and 40 in the general portion. They generally operate during the day, so generally like 8 in the morning to 4 or 5 in the evening, and it's been pretty cool. They've had a lot of kids, you know, talking on the radio. They're doing radio merit badge, and they've also got an EchoLink node set up. It's July Oscar Tango Alpha -365, and you can get on there, and like I said, you can talk to the kids, and they ask you all kinds of questions, and it's really a good experience. I actually worked at a jamboree back in the 90s when they were in Virginia at AP Hill, but now they've got a new property in West Virginia, and anyway, that's going on through the 31st, if anybody's interested, and then the general portion of those bands.
All right, good deal, Robert. Give me that call sign again. Was that Kilo 2 Sierra Bravo Alpha? Kilo 2 Sierra Bravo Alpha? Was that the call sign?
It's Kilo 2 Bravo Sierra Alpha, BSA, Boy Scouts of America. Kilo 2 Bravo Sierra Alpha.
All right, Robert. Yeah, that makes better sense. You know, I am a little dyslexic once in a while, but I got it. Kilo 2 Bravo Sierra Alpha. Very good. We'll be looking for them on the bands, and hopefully they'll post something on one of the clusters so folks will know where they are. But I bet they are. I haven't looked at the cluster for a while. But thanks for that information, Robert. And do you have anything else? Go ahead.
Like I said, I've been we're trying to get the word out about the jamboree because I don't really watch the news, so I don't know if it's on been on the news or not. But it's going all the way to the 31st, so I guess about maybe another few days. And like I said, it's a good opportunity, man. These kids are really eating it up. I know from years past, there's a lot of kids that just show up to the jamboree, you know, know anything more about radio, and they go home with an extra class ticket because they teach classes, and they do all kinds of stuff with these kids on the radio during that week. They had a guy over there yesterday, I think they said he was a Medal of Honor recipient, and he's ham, and they were talking about it. But they got, pictures and information things on Facebook, if that's your thing. And there's Google, again, K2BSA on Facebook, and they'll have, pictures and schedules, and they're not really hanging out on one specific frequency because they're trying to make a lot of contacts, but like I said, they're in the general portion of those bands, 17, 20, and 40. So just kind of move around a little bit, and you'll hear them. They're always, on something, and it's just a good opportunity. I talked to some kids yesterday on EchoLink, and they're just eating it up, man. Anyway, that's all I've got. I appreciate you always jumping in net. In the floor, FEZ, back to net.
All right, Robert. Well, very good. Glad you were able to get in and pass that information to us. That's a good deal. We'll look for them. I'll bet we can find them on the cluster, but it doesn't take long to scan the bands and see who's talking and if you can hear them. But yeah, I like 17, 20, and 40. Those are my favorites. I really like 17. But anyway, thanks, Robert. We'll talk to you later, and you stay safe down there in Oklahoma City. We'll talk to you again. And yeah, too bad they moved the Hamfest, but oh well, next year. N4 FEZ, this is K5ABF, and that puts us at the bottom of the list. This is the N5 XQK Memorial Border Breaker Net. If you'd like to check in, come back with your call sign.
Yeah, maybe Whiskey 7 Sierra Tango Tango, W7STT.
Delta Mike, KI5WDM, Donald in the Osage.
This is Whiskey 8, Hotel Romeo Foxtrot, W8HRF, Josh, and I'm mobile.
All right, I heard 3 stations in there, maybe more, I'm not sure, but I heard W7STT, good afternoon, Cal. I heard Donald, KI5WDM, and I heard Josh in the mobile. W8HRF. I'll get it out. And was there any others?
It's Kilo 5 November Tango Tango.
We'll give him a little priority, just a little bit. W8HRF, what's going on, Josh?
Good afternoon, Mr. Alex. Good to hear you. By the way, there is a 5 Tango Tango station in there. Kilo 5. Yeah, there's a station in there. Is doubling with you, but anyway, Whiskey 8 Hotel Foxtrot here. Good to hear you, Mr. Alex. Nice to hear you running the first hour. On my way to Lowe's, I need to pick up a little bit of soil, essentially topsoil, and I need to get a brush on a big long pole because there's a section of our siding that's got a whole bunch of algae or stuff growing on it, and I'm like, I need to get a bleach solution going and try to get that off the side of off the house so it doesn't look so terrible. So that's what I'm doing, and then I'm gonna run back home. And I'm doing chores today, so catch up around the house. So how about you, sir? How you doing?
Oh, very good, Josh. Thanks for that. And let's see, I've added a Kilo 5 something Tango Tango on the list. We'll figure that one out. And also see on the blue screen that Grant says that N5 TDA was checking in. That's Rex. So we got you guys. I'm doing fine. We've been working, or I have been working around the pond this morning. I've got a water garden in the backyard, 200 gallons, and I got fish in it and flowers and plants and stuff. But I had neglected the flower beds for a little while around it, so I was weeding it. And boy, it didn't take long to work up a sweat, I'll tell you what. In this 95 degree weather with the humidity high like this, ooh, look out. Hey, I've got a storage building that has vinyl siding on it, and it's got some green stuff growing on it. I was thinking about using a pressure washer. The problem with using bleach or something like that to clean that off is what do you do about the grass underneath it? Go ahead.
You know, that is a great point. I didn't think about that. It is, so that section of the house is, it's underneath of it is a patio, but it has an awning on it, and could just run, like you're saying, on the awning into the grass and then kill the grass. So that's a great point. I had also used in the past on the shingles, there's like an attachment, there's like a bottle that you can attach to your hose, and it's got a solution in it that you spray down, and it is supposed to help take care of that. But we didn't have a problem with that killing the grass, so maybe I need to get a bottle of that. I don't remember what it was called, but I'll see it in the aisle when I go down. But that is a great point. So thank you for making me think about that. So see, this is why I talk to people, that they often know a whole lot more than me. They're almost always everybody. So I always have something to learn. So I appreciate it, Mr. Alex. So there you go. Anyways. Well, I will check back in on the second hour with Grant to say hello, and nice to have radio to listen to today as doing the show. So thank you for doing it. K5AVF, W8HRF.
Hi, Josh. Well, I was just wondering, I thought maybe you might know if the chlorine is safe to, chlorine. Or bleach or whatever. I thought maybe it's safe for grass. I don't know, but I was just throwing that out there. I figured probably a pressure washer would be the best thing, but I'm afraid I'll take the paint off of it. So then I'll have to repaint, and oh man, it's just one thing leads to another. Anyway, that's the way it goes. Have a great day, Josh. Yeah, check in with Grant on the second hour. He'll be around here in about 9 minutes, so that's a good deal. Josh, have a great day. W8HRF, K5ABF. Thanks again, Josh. And we're clear with Josh. Let's go up now and talk to Cal. W7STT. Well, hold on, Cal, just a second. Let me verify was there a station in there that was a Kilo 5 that ended with Tango Tango or something close to that? Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Kilo 5, November, Tango Tango.
All right, Matt, I should have known that. My gosh, I saw you on the SDR this morning. Stand by, Matt. All right, and then we added Rex, N5TDA. Rex, were you out there? Okay, well, we'll come back. All right, now we can do it. So I've got W7STT, I've got KI5WDM. We've talked to Josh. I've got K5NTT Matt and N5TDA Rex on the list. All right, Cal, W7STT, what's going on?
K5ADBF and then that W7STT. Well, right now, the main thing I'm doing is just sitting here holding down my rocker, my recliner. And I've been doing a good job of that, of course, and catching up on a little reading, what have you. We're looking at 97 degrees out in front of the house, and so it's probably actual temperature probably more like 94, 95, I guess it would be close to it. My fridge is a little hot due to collective heat due to brick walls that face the sun. Anyway, other than that, don't have a whole lot going except hello, Matt, NTT, K5NTT there down in Magnolia. My new friend there, he's almost an echo of mine, W7STT. But I bet I've had mine a lot longer than he has his. I got my original call out in Arizona was WN7ST. started back in 1952, to let you know how old this old geezer is. There was a while I wasn't active ham, but I got back into it and decided, by golly, you know, my old call would be good to have, so I got it. Anyway, it's fun. And other than that, Alex, don't have a whole lot going. You're getting down close to the end of the hour, so I'll not hold it up too long. Maybe somebody has something more intelligent to say than I. So we'll pass along our 7.3s to all the old geezers, 88s to the Hawaiians, in case there are any of them listening. And as old Tennessee Ernie Ford used to say, may the good Lord take a liking to you. And thanks a bunch, Ali, for letting us scallywags and reprobates in. K5 ABF and an F, W7STT.
All right, Cal, very good. Well, thanks for checking in. And I have to ask, gosh, 1952, did they have electricity back then?
Yeah, you had to rub a glass rod on a wool shirt to make electricity, and come to think of it, you could also have, we had a contest to see how long I had bristly hair, so it did a good job rubbing a balloon on it and sticking it up to the ceiling, see how long the balloon would stay up. I had one stay up about 23 hours one time just for yeah, we had electricity. You shock you when you get across a seat cover on a car and touch the key, and like them things. W7FTT.
All right. Well, Cal, thanks for being a good sport. I just had to say that. It came to mind, and I thought, well, you know, my mom taught me, she said, think before you speak, but I had to put that one out there. So, Cal, have a great day, and thanks again for, being there and being such a good sport. I'll tell you what, we appreciate you, and I enjoy you listening. I hear you almost every morning on the Arkansas Net. I check in early, and so I'm on the list early on. So I do. I check in way before, right after the net starts, and then I go fix breakfast. But I listen. I've got a Bluetooth headset that I wear that is wireless, so I can go around the house and I can still hear everything going on and don't disturb the house. Anyway, Cal, have a great day. We'll talk to you later. W7STT, K5 ABF. Clear with Cal, and let's go talk to Donald. KI5WDM. Donald, you're up.
Well, good afternoon, Alex, and everybody else out there. This is KI5WDM. I just wanted to get real quick, get one in for your count, and say hello to everybody. Mama just hollered at me on the phone. She needs my help, so I got to get off of here quick. Y'all are blessed today. KI5WDM, back to you, Alex.
All right, Donald, we'll go take care of her. That's important stuff. So, yeah, we understand. And thanks again for checking in, and we'll talk to you later. Thanks, Donald. KI5WDM, K5AVF. We're clear with Donald, and we're going to go talk to Matt now. N5, I'm sorry, K5NTT. Matt, you're up. Go ahead.
W8.
Hey, Alex. Sorry about the confusion. I'm running slow today. K5AVF, K5NTT. Hey, and on the Kiwi SDR there this morning, I noticed it had me shown logged in from Virginia. So I don't know what was up with that. I refreshed it and it came up Magnolia. Anyway, sure do enjoy listening to you guys, and y'all put on a pretty good early morning show. But we'll get set up where we can get in there and talk here before long. 90 degrees out there right now. Cooled off a little bit. We actually had a little bit of rain this morning, so that helped. Thank you for calling the net, Alex. K5AVF, K5NTT, 7-3.
Well, very good. Yeah, we get to talking some interesting things on the before the Arkansas Net in the mornings. Sometimes there's a little conspiracies going on in there involved in some of that stuff, but hey, it's a lot of fun. I enjoy it. So glad that you're able to listen in. Wish you had your radio. Golly, you need to get you set up with a remote situation somehow. Gosh, if we could figure that one out, it'd be great. All right, Matt, anything else? Go ahead.
That's about it, Alex. I do have, hopefully I got something in the works on a remote setup, and we'll see if we can get that going here in the next week or so. But keep that a secret. K5AVF, K5NTT. Thank you.
All right, good deal, Matt. Well, I won't say anything, especially to Susie, because I know it would make her day. I'll tell you what. So we'll keep it a secret, and it'll be a great surprise. Matt, have a great day. We'll talk to you later. Nope, I did it again. K5NTT. This is K5AVF. We're clear with Matt. Let's talk to Rex, and then we're going to hand it over to Grant. We'll be just about time. There you go. So N5 TVA. Rex, go ahead. I think maybe we might not have had Rex in there. Grant maybe said he was maybe hearing things. I don't know. All right, let's go up and check to see if Scooter's in there. W5 Bravo Bravo Papa. We missed you, Scooter, earlier. Are you there?
Good afternoon. The time is 1 p.m.
All right, didn't hear Scooter, so we're going to go ahead and pass it over to Grant. All right, I want to say thanks to everyone that checked in today. It's been fun. Saturdays are generally slow, and get a chance to talk to everyone, and didn't have any awkward pauses, so we're in good shape. All right, Grant, KD5AFS, you out there?
Hi, Alex, I'm here. I guess it was Matt over in Arkansas is who I heard, but you guys were doubling together. I thought it was Rex, but I'm here.
All right, well, very good, Grant. Well, this is kind of unusual for a Saturday, and we've got the Thursday schedule running here, but hey, I don't care. Thanks again, Grant, and it's all yours, K5AVF.
Okay, thanks, Alex. Thanks for the setup on NetLogger here. Let's see here. My name is Grant. My call is KD5AFS. I'm coming in through the system via RF on the 14709 machine. So if it wasn't for Jarvis and his patch-through deal, I wouldn't be on Allstar. But looks like everything's working. It's kind of patched together. You're going to hear some IDs and some extra Roger beeps today, but it's what it is. Let's see. This is the start of the second hour of the N5XQK Board Breaker Net. Sorry you guys are stuck with me, but I'm filling in for Alan. I came in. I think he had a church group or a high school group or something he was doing this afternoon, so here I am. So, if you would like to check into the net or recheck, please come at your call sign.
Here is KA5OUG.
OWI, mobile, Dave, in Tulsa, in and out.
This is Kilo Charlie 8, Mike Romeo Charlie.
Litchfield, Ohio, in and out.
November 5, Sierra November Whiskey, N5SNW.
Driving through Iowa.
KC8, Fox Queen Victor, through Newberry, KCFQV.
Okay, let's hold it up there. We had a couple of big doubles in there, so I know I missed somebody. Let me tell you who I got here. I got WD8MIU, wait off the blue screen. I got KA50UG. I got Dave, KA50WI, who was in and out. I got Kilo Charlie 8, Mike Romeo Charlie, N5SNW. I had a Kilo. Trying to figure out what I'm hearing here. I had a Kilo Quebec Workstation, and that's all I got as a call. Would you please give me your call again?
Yes, Kilo Quebec 4, Golf Tango Papa. Kilo Quebec 4, Golf Tango Papa. If the battery is too bad on EchoLink, I can just go in and out.
Okay, I didn't get no audio on you, sir, till you said if the audio's bad, I'll just be in and out. Let me try your call again. Please give me your call one more time.
KQ4GTP, Golf Tango Papa. Thanks, TJ. KQ4GTP.
KQ4 Golf Tango Bravo QSL.
Papa. Golf Tango Papa.
Okay, KQ4 Golf Tango Papa. Okay, Alex put it on the blue screen. I'm going to get you out. You're very noisy, and you got a lot of silent spots in there with you, so I'm going to put you as in and out, and thanks for stopping by. Then I have KC8FQV and KI5TAQ. Let's go ahead and work this list, and then I'll call for another round of check-ins. Let's see. I didn't hear no mobiles, except for Dave, and he was in and out. So let's go to Wade, WD8, MIU. WD8, MIU, are you with us? Okay, I'll try to come back to Wade here in a minute. Let's go to Charles, KA5OUG. Go ahead, Charles.
Yeah, let's see if we got the PTT engaged here. I'm on hams over IP this afternoon. Happened to be sitting here at the desk. Had checked in with Mr. Jeff on the weekly M17 net about an hour ago, and then had listened to the rest of the net. He was conducting it today from Norman. He was down at the Ham Holidays, which had moved from Oklahoma City Metro down to Norman for their hamvention there today anyway. And let's see, currently showing 95 degrees outside the window, and it looks like heat index says 116 on my machine here anyway. Pretty brutal there. Miss Janine and I had gotten out earlier this morning and did some watering, and it was already hot at that time. So she was running one water hose, and I was running another one anyway, and we got our watering taken care of. Looks like we're going to be hot and dry. We'll be wanting some of that rain probably by the end of this week anyway. Go ahead and put her down. That's N5VLK for the count. Get this program through. And let's see, 57 years ago this evening, we said I-dos. So we are marking 57 today. And I guess as a part of celebrating it today, we're getting ready to go to a 50th wedding anniversary celebration for a couple that we go to church with here after a while. And then after that, there is an hour or so later, there's a reception for one of the people that we square dance with that is marking number 80 on their calendar. So we're going to drop by that. And then I guess after that, we decide where we're going, what we're going to do after that anyway. We're probably, we kind of plan to go out for a nice dinner. But by the time we make these two receptions and see what food and snacks they have, we may pass on that. And we were discussing it a while ago. We may just wait and go out tomorrow to have a big dinner and celebrate anyway. So that's kind of the story from here today. And on the Cisco phone here and hams over IP. Hope we're sounding good. Best of 7-3. Have a good net. Everyone stay cool. KA50UG.
Charles, something timed out there. Last thing I was marking number 80 on their calendar. Go ahead, Charles. KA50UG.
Oh, I guess I got too long-winded in and timed the system out. Yeah, one of the people we square dance with celebrating their 80th anniversary, or 80th birthday, I mean, and so we were going to go to that also. And I was trying to think. I don't think I said too much after that. Just advised everyone to stay cool and don't get out in the heat for very long at a time anyway, and have a good afternoon, and you have a good remainder of the net there, Grant. Good to hear you as always. Best 7-3, and blessings to all from KA50UG.
Okay, Charles. Well, congratulations on your 57th anniversary. Sounds like you guys got a big evening planned, so have fun and watch out in the heat. That'll be clear with KA50UG. You have Miss Janine on the list, N5VOK. Next up was KA50WI. He was mobile and in and out. Thanks, Dave. And next on the list is Bob, Kilo Charlie 8, Mike Romeo Charlie. Go ahead, Bob.
Good evening, or good afternoon to everybody on the net. I'm going to be brief, so I'll say hello. Hope everybody's enjoying the day, and I'll say 7-3 to one and all. This is KC at MRC, Bob from Oakwood Village, Ohio, saying 7-3.
Okay, Bob. Well, thanks for checking in with us. Good to hear you Ohio guys on today. Always fun when you guys link up with us. Have a good one. That'll be clear with KC8 MRT. Let's go to EJ, N5 SNW. Go ahead, EJ.
Grant, this is N5 SNW. I'm mobile. Can you put me down as in and out? I'll try to recheck in a little later. 73, N5 SNW.
Okay, EJ, will do. Okay, let's see. That takes me down to KQ4 Golf Tango Papa, who was in and out. And next is Mark North, KC8 FQV. Go ahead, Mark.
All right, KC8 FQV will come through Newberry, because Newberry's up. A couple of machines are connected up to you guys out there. And yeah, I was wondering why Dave wasn't on the IRN net last night. You know, because he does normally the second hour. But now he must have been committed to something else. So, but yeah, there's so many nets we can get into. 80 degrees there now, and it came in the mail today. I was going to start to look to see when they were going to send T-shirts from Dayton, because they sold out of the Hamvention T-shirts this year, but they were doing orders, and you paid for them, and then they would just ship them to you when they got them, reprinted, printed more up. Well, silk screened them and that. So that came in the mail today. Opened the door I was going to go down and get the mail, and opened the door up, and there was a box on the step. So I got them. So they look good. So we'll send it back to net control. KC at FQV.
Okay, glad you got your shirt there, Mark, and thanks for checking in. Have a great afternoon. That'll be clear with KC8FQV, and let's go to Tim, KI5TAQ. Go ahead, Tim.
Good afternoon there, Grant. This is KI5TAQ. Yeah, I don't think I need to ask what you are smoking today, because it is way too hot for you to get out there and start smoking up a storm. But speaking of the heat, no matter where you're at, let me let this drop for a little. As I was going to say, no matter where you're at in the heat, whether it be it Oklahoma or anywhere else, drink lots of fluids that will keep you hydrated. Be it Gatorade or something similar, or water, no beer. If you had coffee in the morning, that'd be okay. But maybe a little soda pop, but be sparingly with it. But we don't want to see anybody pass out in this heat. It is too hot. It's like about around here in the Tulsa Metro, well over 90s, maybe pushing 100. But everybody stays safe and stay healthy. This is KI5TAQ.
Okay, Tim, well, I'm not planning on going outside anymore today. If I do, it'll just be real quick. And let's see, what am I? Up 97 degrees now. That's getting to cook out there. Have a good one, Tim, and thanks for checking in. That'll be clear with KI5TAQ. This is KD5AFS. Pete checked in on the blue screen, and I'm not sure if he was in and out or not, so I'm going to give him a quick call. N5 KBD. Pete, you have anything you want to say?
Hey, Grant and everyone. Just working on a project here, phase 2 of the dryer repair, I guess, watching the YouTube videos now that I know what's wrong with it. Eventually, maybe I'll get it repaired and working again. Having lunch this afternoon, or dinner this afternoon, this evening, around 5 or so, I guess, with some good friends coming up from studio, but that's about it. Other than that, I'll turn it back to the net. Say 73, I'll stay cool. Thanks, Grant. 73.
Okay, Pete, well, thanks for checking in, and good luck with your project there, and don't get too hot if you're outside. That'll be clear with N5 KBD. This is KD5AFS with the N5XQK Border Breaker Net, and we finished the first round of check-ins, and we're ready for another round of check-in. So if you'd like to check in, please come with your call sign.
Papa November Hotel 10. X-Ray Zulu.
KC5JVT, Kilo Charlie 5, Juliet Victor Tango, Butch in Ardmore.
Kilo Juliet 5 for November Hotel, Ben, no water.
Whiskey 8, Hotel Foxtrot, W8 HRF, Josh Mobile.
kind of a short list, but let's hold it up there and work this list, and we'll call for some more check-ins. I got Kilo Juliet 5 Papa November Hotel. I got a station ending in XZ or YZ. I wasn't sure. That station ending in Z, please give me a call.
Kilo India 5 Mike X-Ray Zulu Chuck Katusa.
Okay, we got you, Chuck. Hadn't heard you in a while. We also had Butch down at Ardmore, KC5JVT, and we got Josh Mobile, W8HRF. So let me pick up this mobile station, then we'll go back up to the top of this list. W8HRF, Josh, go ahead.
KD5AFS, W8HRF, good afternoon, Grant. Good to hear you. Sitting here on 76 West passing DX Engineering. Boy, and Summit Racing. It is hopping over there right now. I mean, what else are you going to do on a Saturday, I guess, except go look at race cars and radios, so. Anyways, I'm on my way home from Lowe's. I was picking up some topsoil I need, and, oh, man, it's a little warm in this car, but not near as warm as you guys out in Tulsa, so hopefully it cools down for you guys, but, anyways, yeah, I'm just doing some chores around the house and wanted to say hello to you. It's nice to have the net to listen to as doing chores. So there you go. Hope you're doing well, Grant, and staying cool. KD5AFS, W8HRF.
I'm definitely staying cool, Josh. I meant to mention something about my background noise. I've got a windy unit running above my head and a fan running on the other side of the room, and a little noisy out here, but that beats sweating, so just have to live with it. Mobile safe, Josh, and good luck with your projects there. That'll be clear with W8HRF, and let's go to Novato, Oklahoma, and pick up Ben. It says Kilo Juliet 5 Papa November Hotel. Go ahead, Ben. Chuck, you'll be up next.
I just wanted to check in with you all. Been a while since I tried to talk to you. Been doing a bunch of work on my antennas and hoping everything's working out.
Yeah, you're sound like you're into the repeater pretty solid, Ben. It sounds good.
Well, I don't know a whole lot more than that, other than boy, it is hot, and I'm sitting in my ham shack with a fan and an air conditioner on, and it's still 80 degrees.
All same here, Ben. When it gets this hot outside, my little windy unit won't really keep up. I've got it set on 77, but it says it's 80 in here, but still better than outside.
Yeah. All righty. Well, I'm going to turn it back over to the net. It's good to talk to you all again, and have a safe rest of your day, and stay cool if you can. KJ5PNH clear.
Okay, Ben, well, have a good one, and thanks for stopping by and checking in. That'll be clear with KJ5 Papa November Hotel. Next up is Chuck, KI5MXC. Boy, I ain't talked to you in a while, Chuck. Hope you've been doing okay.
Well, I'm actually sicking a dog right now. The bottom lobes of my lungs have collapsed, but I'm standing outside, so I got to make it quick. Made my first 6-meter contact today.
Oh, good deal. I don't have an antenna up for 6 anymore, but it's a lot of fun. When it's open, it's a while. You never know if it's going to be open or not.
Yeah, Roger. I check it almost daily, and this is the first time I've ever heard anybody on it. But anyways, you have a good day. Kilo India 5, Mike X-ray Zulu, I'll be clear.
Okay, Chuck, well, it's good to hear you again, and thanks for stopping by and get back out of that heat. That'll be clear with KI5MXZ, and let's go down to the southern front and say hi to Butch. KC5JVT. Go ahead, Butch.
Yes, sir. It's all good down here, I guess, considering the heat. I just got through eating some fried chicken and mashed potatoes, the old American standby, you know. I got me a speaker, plug-in speaker for my laptop, which runs all my digital stuff, and I can hear the net real good, even with my selective hearing. So I've been reading about spontaneous combustion. So starting Monday, I may not be able to go outside. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. With that, I'm going to turn it back over to net control. KC5JBT clear.
Okay, Butch. Well, we're sitting at 97 here. I think we're supposed to be 99. Wouldn't surprise me if we've hit 100. It's climbing pretty fast. We'll see what happens. Now go with Butch and stay cool. And that'll be clear with KC5JVT. And let's go back up to Wade. He says he's back. WD8 MIU. Go ahead, Wade.
All right, Grant. Well, I'm sorry. I got a phone call. I was talking to Alex the first hour about a guy I met last night. This guy's ham license and wants to get back into it, and you don't have any equipment. And I said I didn't want to, tell him about EchoLink and NetLogger until I was sure techs were allowed to do it. I was 99% sure they were. So I wanted to verify it, and so he was on the phone with me about the time you probably were calling me. So I told him to download NetLogger first, and then we'd have him, get used to that, and then have him do the EchoLink next. So that'll be a new ham from Clearwater, Florida, and he's a KN 4, I think it is. Yes, let me think. I don't know his call off the top of my head. I did, but I'll let you know when I do, though, to have that in front of me. At any rate, we have 90 or 92 degrees here, and sounds like it's hotter in Arizona. Well, it probably is there in Arizona, but hotter in Oklahoma than it is here. So I think Ohio's in the 80s. All right, back over to you, Grant. Thanks for taking me in for the recheck for the second hour, and have a good net, and thanks for jumping in and covering for Ellen today. WD8MIU, back over to you.
W8.
Okay, Wade. Well, good luck with the new ham or the ham that's trying to get back into it. Look forward to hearing him on the air one of these days. Have a good one. That'll be clear with WD8MIU. And let's see, I got Eddie off the blue screen. W3ETB. Go ahead, Eddie. Then we'll call for another round of check-ins after Eddie.
Hey there, Grant. Yeah, I didn't know it was getting close to being, chatting here. I thought there was a couple other people in front of me, but anyway, I guess I wasn't paying too much attention. It's 80 degrees here in Annapolis, and we have a 1 mile wind and 2 mile gust. Actually, really very nice this morning. I went out and actually did my weed whacking, so now I've got the grass mowed and the weeds whacked. And there's some ivy that I want to get rid of, not poison ivy, just plain ivy. I want to get rid of that. So maybe Thursday or Friday this next week I might get up enough strength to go out and try to see if I can do that. I did weed whack some of it, but it's got to go. It's getting too close to the siding of the house. And you know what that's like if you've ever had ivy before, because it'll actually grow up underneath of the siding, and then it's really a hassle. And also cause damage. Anyway, I checked the movie for tonight on Swin, and actually it's the Night Stalker,
which they've had on many times, and I've seen it quite a few times, so I'm not going to watch that tonight. Just wanted to say hi and see how you're doing. So we'll turn it back to you, Grant. W3ETV, back to net.
Okay, Eddie, yeah, I agree with you. I don't let anything grow and get on my house because it could do some damage. So you have to get that taken care of when you can. And yeah, I don't like that Night Stalker guy, so I probably won't watch it either. I'll find me a baseball game or something to watch. Have a good one, Eddie, and we'll talk at you later. That'll be clear with W3ETV. This is KD5AFS with the N5XQK Border Breaker Net. And I'm back at the bottom of the list looking for more check-ins. So if you'd like to check into the net, please come with your call sign.
This is KE8ZNO.
This is Kilo Delta 4, Yankee Victor Victor, KD4YVV, Jeff in Virginia, reach out.
This is Kilo Delta 8, Hotel Alpha Golf, Tim, KD8HAG. I'm mobile and written in Ohio. I'll be in and out.
Okay, got 3 calls that time. We got KE8VNO, I believe that's it. We got Jeff, KD4YVV. We got Kilo Delta 8, Hotel Oscar Tango. Did I get that call right, sir?
That's negative. It's Kilo Delta 8, Hotel Alpha Golf.
Alpha Golf, and you were mobile and in and out, I believe, Roger?
That's affirmative.
Okay, let's go back up to the top of this list. Hopefully I got this first call right. Kilo Echo 8, Victor, November, Oscar, Bill in West Virginia. Go ahead, sir.
That was Kilo Echo 8, Zulu, November, Oscar, John in Burton, Ohio. Good afternoon, everybody. It's a beautiful day up here, 79 degrees. I'm on my way back from the hardware store. I decided to build myself a home station. I've been mobile for a long time, and I'm absolutely astounded at the price of wire these days. That's about it for me. Back to net. Kilo Echo 8, ZNO.
100-foot roll of RG213 costs these days. I think it was $1 a foot, maybe a little more for the last I bought.
Well, I was just picking up some DC wiring for the power, and it's just under $1 a foot, about 99 cents a foot.
Oh, yeah, I'll bet you some big wire costs you some money there, but, yeah, everything's high these days.
Amen to that, sir. Amen to that. It's very, very expensive. It was funny. I was laughing at myself at the store going, well, it was relatively cheap to get into the hobby until you start adding on. Once you start adding on, the price escalates quickly.
Yeah, I think when I got my general class, that's when ham started standing for had a lot of money.
I'm going to remember that one. I'm actually studying for the general, which is why I was building a home station so I can get into HF. I'm a technician now only. So yeah, I'm going to remember that one.
Okay, John, well, good luck on your general test. Hope to get your station set up there. And, I'm fortunate, though, that I got into this, when did I get 29 years ago. So a lot of that stuff I have is old, but I got it at a lot better price than you can get it these days.
Should have started earlier. This is KE8ZNO, John, Burton, Ohio, and I'm clear. Back to net.
Okay, John. Well, thanks for checking in. Good luck with your station, and we'll talk at you later. That'll be clear with KE8ZNO, and I got Jeff's call typed in wrong, but it is KD4YVV. Go ahead, Jeff.
Yeah, I think honestly it seemed like the hobby's much cheaper. Just the hardware costs so much. I remember many years ago I got involved in it and got out of it for a very short time, maybe about 6 months. Then went back into it and started basically all over, but it was different. I started looking at the prices, and then I watched the prices get cheaper, and but the availability was a little more complicated. Ordering especially HF rigs. Now you talk about a rig that cost back then about $400 or $500, cost you about $2,000 now, HF, Icon or something like that. Shoot, they're really expensive. But anyway, there's a much cheaper way. Actually, I'm talking to him. He's been radio fella. He's a technician. He lives in Richmond, and he was talking about didn't have no equipment anymore, and he never called me back right away, and then he texted me, and he finally texted me again, but we haven't physically talked. My wife met him at a special event they had in Virginia, and he was telling me about ham radio. It's too expensive. I'm like, boy, when I checked out where he was from Utah, and talked about expensive, I'm thinking about his plan. What does he want to do? Because amateur radio is, I think his license expires 2029, so he's got plenty of time to make a decision. This equipment is not that expensive. Depending on what you're going to do with it, like you said. The hardware is what costs more. The antennas might have cost some more that you built one. But when it comes to a lot of things, damn VHF or UHF, it's so much cheaper than it was when I got involved. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Hope everybody's having a good time. It's 72 degrees right now, so we're kind of in the cool side. KD4YVV, back to you.
Okay, Jeff, that's one nice thing about ham radio, Jeff. You can do what you want, and if you don't want to do it, you don't have to. Spend what you want, if you don't want to spend it, you don't have to. So just go your own way, and it'll work out. Have a good one, Jeff. Always great to talk to you, sir. That'll be clear with KD4YVV. Had a Kilo Delta 8 Hotel Alpha Golf Tim out of Ohio. I believe he was in and out. I'm going to give him a quick call to be sure. KD8HAG. Tim, do you have anything you want to say? Okay, I guess he was in and out. This is KD5AFS with the N5XQK Border Breaker Net, and I'm back at the bottom of the list and looking for more check-ins. If you'd like to check in, please call.
Foxtrot 8 Charlie Oscar, Doug from Masley.
Kilo Echo 5 November Charlie Papa.
up a couple there. I had a couple of key-ups, and I got the one I didn't get is Doug, ending in Charlie Oscar Oscar. Doug, key your mic up, wait about 2 or 3 seconds, and give me your call again.
This is Kilo Foxtrot 8, Charlie Oscar Oscar.
Okay, boy, your audio is really light, but I think I copied Kilo Foxtrot 8, Charlie Oscar Oscar. Doug, you're first on the list, so go ahead, sir.
Yeah, copy that. Yeah, I'm clear out here. Just left DX Engineering, my first trip out here. Of course, I had to drop about $100 to get some radio gear. But, yeah, doing great. Good to get into the net this afternoon and enjoying this beautiful weather. We're picking up some gear, getting ready for the Pro Football Hall of Fame parade that our club's going to be part of this year. So that's all I got. Good to hear everybody out there, and I'll go ahead and kick it back to the net. KFHCOO. Clear.
Well, Doug, I'm jealous. I'd love to go into DX Engineering, but I'd probably come out with a big credit card bill by the time I left there. So anyhow, thanks for checking in, Doug. I hope you had a good time at DX, and appreciate you stopping by. That'll be clear with KFA Charlie Oscar Oscar. And let's go out west to New Crew. Tom, I hadn't heard you, Tom. How you been doing? KE8 NCP.
Thanks, Grant. Good afternoon to you and everybody else on the net today. This is KE5 NCP. Only 3 digits off, no sweat. I hope things are going well for you over there, Grant. It's going to get hot out there today. Just a friendly reminder on that. I got out and ran into town this morning and to the fruit stand and picked up a few things and decided I wanted some fresh stuff, so figured I'd do that. Also gave me a good excuse to get in a new car and drive it a little bit. It seems a shame to let it sit in the garage, but yeah, we traded cars the other day and really enjoying this new one. So anyway, that's about all that's going on here. Yeah, we haven't been on the radio much. I have a problem with a backup in my head where when I talk, it echoes between my ears, so must be that hollow space up there. But anyway, it drives me nuts talking on the radio because it's hard to tell how much volume I'm using or things like that. But anyway, we listen every now and then. Go ahead and proxy in Charlie, KG5RDX for your account. And we'll say 73 and let you get on with the net. KE5 NCP.
Okay, Tom. Well, thanks for checking in, Tom. Glad to hear you on the air, and we do have Miss Charlie on the list. I hope to hear you a little more often. Your audio level was fine, Tom. Have a great afternoon, and watch out for the heat. That'll be clear with KE5NCP, and we do have Miss Charlie KG5RDX on the list. This is KD5AFS, and we are at the bottom of the list looking for more check-ins. If you'd like to check in, please come with your call sign.
How about a recheck, KQ4GTP, see if my audio is any better.
KQ4GPT, much better. Go ahead.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I figured out how to get over on the DV switch and off of EchoLink. For some reason, when I'm rolling down the road and the semi-EchoLink is just horribly noisy from what I'm told. And I just wanted to try this. Apparently it works. So that's what's going on in my world. Just out here trucking up through Iowa here, almost to Floyd, going over Minneapolis.
Yeah, you dropped out a little bit that time, but heard most of what you said. Go ahead.
I appreciate that. I'm sorry, the internet service out here apparently is pretty spotty in Iowa, so I'll just go back to listen and just wanted to wave a hand to you and check into your net. It's KQ4GTP back to net control.
Okay, TJ, well, you're sounding good this afternoon and mobile safe out there. That'll be clear with KQ4GPT, this is KD5AFS, and I'm looking for more check-ins. We got about 15, 16 minutes left, so we got plenty of time and empty lines on the log. If you'd like to check in, please call.
Kilo Echo 8 Yankee Uniform Kilo KE8YUK, Miss Lucy in Akron, Ohio.
Kilo 5 November Tango Tango.
This is Kilo Oscar 6 India Gulf Delta, Jerry in San Francisco, California.
Wasn't sure if I doubled with somebody just a second ago or not. Let me tell you who I got. I got KE8YUK, Miss Lucy. I got K5NTT, and that Jerry out in California is a Kilo Oscar 6 India Charlie Delta. Is that the correct call?
It's Kilo Oscar 6 India Gulf as in golf, Delta, Jerry, San Francisco, Cal.
Okay, Jerry, we got you on the list. I got two in front of you, so I'll be back to you in a minute. Let's go to Miss Lucy, KE8YUK. Good afternoon, Lucy. Come on into the net.
KD5 AFS KE8YUK. Hi, Grant. How is everything going over there? Fine that you're running. Funnily enough, we were on our way back from the baby shower that we were at today, and we heard Josh check in for, was it Alex's hour? Could have been both. No, it was whoever ran first hour, because he said he was going to try to check in on your hour. And I wanted to come say hi, but I wasn't able to get on the call list. We've been listening to a kids radio series called The Pond, and Betty wanted to listen to that, so we didn't want to interfere with the net. And by the time I turned the radio back up, I again heard you calling Josh while he was mobile, and I did not know what he was doing. So it was fun to find out what his plan for the day was through the net, because I had forgotten what he told me. So we got to hear Josh twice, which was funny, and got to hear you guys. So, yeah, now that we're back from the baby shower, which was very, very nice, lots of great people we love, now I'm just going to get back to doing some house chores. KE8YK to KD8AFS. Thanks for KD5 AFS. There we go. KE8YK, 73s. Merry Christmas.
Okay, Miss Lucy, I think Josh is going to wash the house, scrub the side. So he was on his way to the Home D, or no, not Home D, Lowe's. Anyhow, thanks for checking in, Miss Lucy. Always a pleasure to talk to you. I don't ever get the... well, Jerris has my node. He's trying to get it working again, so maybe I can once I get it back, I'll hook up, try to check in with you guys up there more often. That'll be clear with KE8YUK, and let's go over to Matt in Arkansas. Kilo 5, November Tango Tango. Go ahead, Matt. Jerry, you'll be next.
Hello, Grant. KD5AFS and the net, K5NTT, Matt, Magnolia, Arkansas. It's 92 degrees over here, Grant. But we had a little rain this morning, believe it or not. Just a little bit of shower activity coming in from the north, and we'll take anything we can get right now. But don't have anything else going on here. Enjoying a nice quiet afternoon, and we'll listen to the rest of the net. And Grant, you always do a good job. KD5AFS, K5NTT, 73.
Okay, Matt, yeah, we need rain here too. We had storms out west yesterday afternoon, and they come right in, getting close to me, and then they just fizzled out. I didn't get a drop of rain, so glad you got a little rain, because we need some here, and I'm sitting at 98 degrees now. Matt, stay on. Have a good one. That'll be clear with K5NTT. This is KD5AFS with the N5XQK border breaker net, and let's go all the way out to California and talk to Jerry. Kilo Oscar 6, India Golf Delta. Go ahead, Jerry.
Just a quiet afternoon here in California. I was just waiting for the wife to get out of the gym. I got exercise this morning. And this afternoon, it's like honeydew, honeydew, honeydew. Anyway, I'm still waiting. I've got a two-bander antenna that I'm trying to get connected to my chimney. I'm just waiting for one of the group here to help me get the KMR 400 cable connected so I can set up a 2-meter base station, because that's all I've got is a Baofeng and an antenna, and I'm reaching you via EchoLink at this point. That's all I got for a Saturday afternoon. Kilo Golf Delta, back to the net. 73's you all.
Okay, Jerry. Well, it's good to hear you on the net today, and looks like this might be your first time check-in. So this net is on 7 days a week. It starts at 12 noon Central Time. I think that'd be about 10 o'clock California time, and it runs for about 2 hours, plus or minus a little bit. But we're on every day, so anytime you get a chance, sir, more than welcome to stop by and say hi.
Thanks for letting me know. Like I say, I still play with EchoLink because there's no way to run through the scan on this, so it's just hit and miss as to what I can reach. Anyway, Kilo Oscar 6, India Golf Delta, back to the net.
Okay, Jerry, it's good to hear you on today, and thanks so much for stopping by. I hope to hear you again. That'll be clear with Kilo Oscar 6, India Golf Delta. This is KD5AFS. We got about 8 minutes left, so anybody else want to check in, please come with your call sign.
Kilo Delta 5, Delta Alpha Sierra, KD5DAS, Doug in Ulaga.
And Kilo Charlie 0 Lima Romeo Mike, KC0 LRM, Kelly in Wichita, Kansas.
All right. Picked up to that rail. We got Kelly and we got Doug, KD5DAS. Go ahead.
Good afternoon, everybody. This is KD5DAS. Just wanted to check into the net real quick this afternoon. I'm operating portable right now, standing outside in my front yard, getting ready to go do some work. So hope everybody has a great weekend, and we will talk to you later. This is KD5DAS.
Okay, Doug, well, be careful outside. It is really hot out there. Don't get overheated. And thanks for stopping by and checking in with us. That'll be clear with KD5DAS, and let's go up to Kelly in Wichita, KC0LRM. Go ahead, Kelly.
But I don't know how much time you have, but it's a really good powwow if that's your thing. It's in Oklahoma City Powwow Club.
Okay, I don't know what all that was about, but thanks for getting me in there, Grant. Not a lot going on here. I left Tulsa yesterday, and I drove through some of that rain you were talking about. It wasn't too bad, but it definitely helped cool the temperature down a little bit. My car was showing like 71 degrees there for a moment, but it got back up to the 80s by the time I got to Wichita. So, I don't know what we are here, but I know it's hot, and I'm just sitting there having a little late breakfast with some eggs and some sausage and some toast with some beef preserves on there. So, I'm going to finish my late breakfast here, and everybody have a good day out there, and definitely stay on the warm side of the door if you can. All right, back to net control.
Okay, Kelly, well, thanks for stopping by and checking in, and have a good one, and we'll talk at you later. That'll be clear with KC0LRM. This is KD5AFS, and we got about 5 minutes left. Anybody else want to check in, please come with your call sign. Looking for some check-ins for the net, the N5XQK border breaker net. Anybody else like to check in, please call.
W8.
N5 India Tango Golf.
Okay, picked up another one. We got N5 India Tango Golf. Bruce Claremore. Go ahead, Bruce.
Oh, I'm a bit mobile today, out running some errands for my missus. Now I'm headed for a fruit stand in Vernigus. She's hankering for some fresh apples, so I aim to please. We just got off 10 days of traveling by the car. I just want to sit in my chair for a bit. Anyway, let somebody else get in. Got a couple of minutes. And 5G, back to net.
Okay, Professor, quick question. Is that fruit stand in Vernigus the one that I haven't been over there yet this year, but it's right by this veterinarian place?
Yep, I think that'd be the one.
Okay, yeah, we've got some good stuff from them in the past. I haven't been over there yet this year, but maybe one day next week in the morning I'll run by because it's going to be too hot to do much anything else. So anyhow, Bruce, thanks for checking in, and mobile safe there. That'll be clear with N5ITG, KD5AFS. Anybody else like check in, please call. We might have just come to the end of it today, and we've only got 2 minutes left anyway, so this will be last call for the net. If you'd like to get on the list today, please come with your call sign. Okay, I want to thank everybody that checked into the net today or any other day, for a matter of fact. Got 51 check-ins on the list, so not bad. And, you know, if we did have people checking into this net, we wouldn't have a net. So appreciate everybody that stopped by and said hi and let us know what's happening in your neck of the woods. Also want to thank the Sierra Club for getting up with us today. Made net a lot more fun. So, anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and close the net at this time. Frequency is now returned to regular amateur use. This is KD5AFS, signing clear.